Manchester United football is back, folks. Well, sort of back, a little bit back. Man United kicks off their preseason tour this morning in Helsinki, where they will take on Wrexham AFC. If you guys aren't familiar with Wrexham by now, go buy a television. I'm not saying that you need to go to watch Wrexham. I'm just saying Wrexham have been around all over the place, whether you like it or not, for the last 3 or 4 years. So it is what it is. Yes, it's preseason. Yes, a lot of our first team players are not even here. It's just part of it. But it is an excellent opportunity to see some of the youngsters in action and perhaps even get a glimpse at some new signings, i.e. Andre Santos. I'm going to put up the starting 11 here in a while. You can see it below the bottom of the screen, so spoiler alert. But we are live following the action as it goes along, you guys. So we're going to jump in. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is United vs. Everybody. I'm your host, Sean. I'll be right back in a hot second. What is up, everybody? First and foremost, I'm always humbled whenever we reach a big milestone on the channel, right? We got the 1K, we got the 2K, 3K was a big deal, but thanks to all you absolute legends in the chat, everybody who likes, everybody who subscribes, everybody who hypes, everybody who shares, and most of all, again, everybody who gets involved in the live chat. Thanks to all you legends, we have hit 4K subs. I don't know when that happened. I just happened to look again last night and saw that we'd hit 4K. We're just a little over 4K. We only needed like around 100 or so for the last couple weeks. We're kind of hovering in there, but whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it. A lot of people have been really into the Andre Santos video. Everybody's been watching that, so maybe that's just been a big deal. Whatever it is, keep doing what you're doing because we have hit 4K subs, and I couldn't be more proud of you guys. Proud and appreciative, humbled as well, just taken aback. I never really thought about how many subscribers the channel would get when I started out. I just liked watching United, reading about United, talking about United, and thought, why not do that with other people? And honestly, it's been a blast. It's been just over 2 years, and the community's grown. I've gotten to meet a lot of interesting people, different perspectives, and I love what each and every one of you brings to the chat. It's amazing, and you guys are all vital members of the community. Each and every one of you is just as important as the next person, and I'm so thrilled to see where we can go. Again, channel was never meant to be any sort of job or anything like that. Just a fun place to hang out and chat about United, and I think that we do that pretty well. So I appreciate all of you guys. Again, this is your channel. You guys do a lot of the hard work. I just throw out the topics and let you guys discuss it. But I'm so happy to reach 4K. Let's shoot for 5K now, guys. I know it's a big ask. I think we can do it, though. We are cruising. So let me get started in the chat and see who's jumping in here. Ian's in here. Big up, Ian. Hope you're doing well. Ian's been a big part of the channel recently alongside Dylan. Joins in for kickabouts, news roundups, all sorts of stuff. Appreciate Ian's insight and perspective and opinion on things. Jimbo's in the house. Big up, Jim. Hope you're doing well, my friend, as well. Let's see here. I'll see Danny B's in the house. Big up, Danny B. Hope you're doing well. The lineup is out. I do have it down on the bottom of the screen. I'll put up a graphic as well. We are going to go over a little bit of news to start, though. You guys know I usually start a little early for these watch-alongs so we can tackle any news that's out yet. But, yeah, we're big it up. We'll talk about that. And I'll put it up on the screen while the match is on as well. And if you guys do want the score up there, like I can put up like FootMob scoreboard if you want to, but I assume you guys are all watching it, so it is what it is. But if you do want that, I can put that up instead. Niche fans in the house, big up, Niche, big up. Hope you're doing well. Niche fans says Dorgu's definitely a left back now. Well, Dorgu's playing left wing today, so we'll see. I still think it's a toss up, honestly, between whether we're getting a left winger or a left back, and I do think that some of it does have to depend on Rashford. I still think we need to get rid of Rashford personally. I think Aston Villa are the perfect destination for Rashford. They're probably going to sell Morgan Rogers. They're in Champions League. They play a system that he likes. He already knows the club. He's been there on loan. I think that is tailor-made to suit Rashford. Other than that, the only options are backup to Luis Diaz at Bayern or a Saudi club. Like, that's about it, honestly. But big up, Niche fan. Sanjay's in the house. Big up, Sanjay. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you jumping in, guys. Just getting caught up on the chat. 4K party. I don't even know what I'm not even like a party person. I'm not sure what I would do for a party. Maybe I'll just buy everyone around. Let's see what I hear. Wow, in the celebration, Ian has absolutely busted out the legendary status, gifting 5 memberships. Hold on, we're going to give Ian one of these first and foremost. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that, my friend. Big up, man. Absolute legend you are, man. See some lurkers in the house. Suave in the house. Daniel Brain in the house. Mbiza in the house. Brymart United in the house. And Storm King all receiving memberships courtesy of Ian. You guys do check out the memberships if you get a second. I know every channel's got them. This channel, though, I like to think we give a little bit more back. Members, we do have a WhatsApp group for Starting 11 and Legends members if you choose to support the channel in that way. There is a link in the communities tab on the channel. Just don't share it, please, and be nice in the chat because I don't want to have to erase the group and start a new one. But we do have that. Starting 11 and Legends members, you can get involved in the content as well. We've got scouting reports. I just did a scouting report yesterday, if you guys caught that one. But Starting 11 and Legends members can get their say by recommending players. As you saw, if you watched that one, spoiler alert, the last player we scouted yesterday was a member pick from a community member in the house. So big up Danny B or Irish Pit Terrier in the chat for recommending that player. So keep a lookout for all the membership perks, guy. It is emojis, it is badges, but it is more than that. I try to let you guys get involved as a big thank you. So I appreciate that, Ian, for doing that. Big up, man. Absolute legend. Legend in the house. Ian's also throwing in a super chat as well. I think Ian just likes to hear the applause. Big up, Ian. Just the legend, man. Ian's on when he's celebrating. He's so happy that we've hit 4K. I'm happy we've hit 4K, but really it's up to you guys. You guys are doing an absolute banger job. So I appreciate that, Ian. You're a legend, man. Danny says, keep an eye on Callum Doyle. Yeah, I did do a scouting report on Callum Doyle several months back. He's a young center back, plays for Wrexham. Very, very good. Keep an eye on him. Wrexham obviously going to have a lot of first-team players. We do not have a lot of first-team players in the house. But he is a solid defender, you guys. You can go check out that scouting report. Let's talk news real quick, you guys, because we do have some news to go over before we get involved. So make sure you hit that like button if you haven't yet done so. Make sure you subscribe. We are on the road to 5K now. I can start saying that. I might mess up every now and then, but we can now say we are on the road to 5K because we just hit 4K this weekend. So let's talk a little transfer news. So Wilcox may have uncovered another gem. So Jason Wilcox seems to be somewhat adept at identifying and bringing in youngsters from academies throughout English football pyramid. You know, there was that championship, the Premier League. You know, obviously we bring Aiden Heaven and whatnot, and he's we got that. I think we got that young goalkeeper from Birmingham, if I remember correctly. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Wilcox seems to have those connections, the Southampton connection, the City connection. We seem to be able to find a lot of these players. Now we're going to get linked to a lot of them because the press is like that, but he does seem to have a little say so. But we've been set maybe for another hidden gem, according to some pretty decent sources. The Secret Scout's actually a pretty decent source, so don't sleep on these kind of non-journal, non-media personality sources. But reportedly, United are looking to sign 18-year-old Tynan Thompson from Spurs. Opportunity popped up last week. They plan to do a medical before completing the move. Hamburg reportedly interested in it as well. You got to look out for those German and Eredivisie clubs when it comes to youngsters. It's a good place for them to develop. But he is a talented winger. United reportedly want to get it done quickly. I don't know how many of you watch Spurs Academy. I don't watch Spurs Academy. I have scouted a couple of Academy players over at like Leicester and Crystal Palace and whatnot, but I don't know enough about Spurs. So I had to look up this kid and see what he's all about. I'm going to make this a little smaller now. He's a left winger, quite a good one from what I've seen here. So last year he split his time between the under 18s and the under 21s. He had 7 goals, 2 assists in 7 league matches for the under 18s. He had 9 goals, 8 assists in 24-25 for the under 18s as well. Last year, as also, like I said, he split his time between the under 18s and the under 21s. So in like the 13 or so amount matches he played in the under 21s, he had 5 goals, 4 assists, which is really, really good for a young left-sided winger, making that jump up to under 21 football again. He is just 18 years old as well. So we've already got Ajayi, we've already got Gabriel. We could be bringing in Tynan Thompson as well. I've read that he's also recently just signed his first pro contract. So this is technically a formal transfer. This is not one of the $500,000 academy deals and stuff. This is like a formal transfer. So I'm not sure if that still means If that means there'll be no like development fee, remember sometimes you have to pay a little extra development fee, or these clubs get a little extra later on down the line because when you sign the young players. I'm not sure if anyone does know. You can let me know, but I like the look of him from what I've seen. I'm not going to pretend like I'm super fluent in what he's all about. I don't watch a lot of Spurs Academy football, but he looks like a player from what I've seen numbers wise. Danny says another LaSalle type signing. Yeah, he's very similar. Again, this LaSalle is also very very good, very very fast. LaSalle he reminds me a little bit of Rashford. LaSalle, I really like the look of him though. Bringing in more competition, yeah. This left-sided situation could get interesting. Now, Danny says he maybe was close to the first team last year. I don't know how close that means he is for first team football, but maybe a season with the under 21s to kind of continue that develop. Maybe like 6 months with the under 21s, maybe 6 months on loan, maybe at Hamburg or something could be useful, or maybe down in like League One or something, or the Championship even could be useful. So, yeah, but I like to see us bring in some young players. We got to still build the academy as well, but I do need to see us bring in some more first team players as well. So I'm happy with the signing. We'll see if it ends up being finalized, but I do like the look of him from what I've seen so far. So let me know what you guys think. Speaking of the academy, we've got a player potentially coming in. We've also got a player potentially popping out. So you'll notice in the starting lineup there is no Tyler Frederickson not involved because reportedly that he is set to be sold this summer. He has not featured a whole lot in the first team despite being handed his debut. I think it was under Amram. Both he and Harry Amos played against Wolves under Amram, and we lost that game. Not saying his fault. I am saying that we conceded a goal against Grimsby Town last season because of Fredrickson, though. But he's 21 now, likely wants to go play, likely is getting offers from some other clubs. I think he's, as a center back, as a player, he's got a decent pass in him. He is a bit of a ball-playing center back. He can get a ball in down the channel or through the midfield. But other than that, I've never been super convinced by Fredrickson. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on Fredrickson. I'm not saying he's bad, but there's levels, right? Not every player that comes through the academy is destined for first-team greatness at Manchester United. And that never, ever means they're bad. But there's levels to it. Guys like Kambwala, guys like, Ilanga. A lot of these guys, they're good. They're just not good enough. And that's just the way it is sometimes. And again, doesn't mean you're bad. Just means you're not quite good enough for first-team football at Manchester United or the Premier League or whatever you want to say. But big up, Jim, back in the house. But let me know what you think. Where do you think he could go? 21 years old. Not obviously nowhere near the finished product, but again, there are levels to this. So hopefully, he'll go on and do good things. We don't want bad things for him. We want good things for him. But it is about that levels. That's all there is to it. So, and then also on the youngsters, we've got. So again, on the topic of young players. I know a lot of you have been really getting into the scouting reports. You guys know I like to do those pretty much every couple weeks. I'm a bit of a scouting nerd. I was doing that before I was doing the channel, had my own website and stuff, so I do like it. I do enjoy it. Got identification badges from the PFSA, which is the Professional Football Scouts Association. I've got talent identification, data analysis from the FA as well. So again, bit of a scouting nerd. New one yesterday, like I said, go check out that scouting report. Sorry, apologies if I seemed a little off in yesterday's video. I just realized I was watching it back. I did not sleep very well the night prior. Did not realize how tired I probably was when I was doing it. I looked a little out of it, just bad sleep. It is what it is, but we got through it in the end. But speaking of youngsters, I do have a scouting report special planned. I guess it's a special edition of the scouting report special. Here's a sneak peek of what you can expect to see probably maybe next week if I can get it finished up. It just depends how busy I am. I am going to be doing a top 21 under 21 scouting report special, a bit of a bigger one. Now most of these players, if not all of them, are players that I've done scouting reports on already, but the rule is they have to be under 21, so 20 years and under basically is what we're going for here. So it was hard to make the list. Some people didn't make the cut. There were a couple honorable mentions, as we'll see. Some of the honorable mentions, I think I justified why they are honorable mentions and not just cut for time. But it's a hard list to put together. If you watch a lot of young players, if you watch a lot of other leagues, you'll know how many good players there are, 20 years and under out there. So keep an eye out for that one. If you're in, hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out, most importantly. So, but it's good, yeah. But what we got here? Injury killed his development. Yeah, I forgot that Fredrickson did get injured as well. It is what it is. It's going to happen sometimes. I was really excited for like Ethan Laird for instance, that didn't. We were worried a little bit about Lacey for a second. Got my coffee ready to go. Tired. It's still smoky here. We got wildfires in Canada, so it's been really smoky here in the last couple of days. Haven't really been allowed to go outside and do anything. Today's better. You can actually see the sky, so I did manage to take one of my dogs for like a quick 5-minute walk around the block. That's all she's going to get today, but it is set to get worse before it gets completely better. So Ian's looking forward to yeah, I'm always looking forward to. Again, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll have seen scouting reports probably on some of these players. It'll be a little longer video, but I'm not going to go into as much depth on all of them as I am. I'm just going to give you what they're all about, things like that, and why they qualify for the list as well. So keep a lookout for that one. They're not going to be ranked. I haven't ranked them because that would take so long to go through and rank them all personally. But they are good, and some of them that are under 21 I didn't put in for reasons that we'll talk about, because some of them are just obvious players, or some of them have been playing football for too long at the first team level to really qualify, in my opinion. So keep a lookout for that one, you guys. It's coming up. We are about 15 minutes away from kickoff, you guys, so make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and put the starting 11 on the screen for you guys, so you can see Xerxes up top, and flanked by Dorgu and Mbumo, neither of whom have gone to the World Cup, obviously. Mason Mount drops into that 10 role just behind Xerxes. He'll probably have a little bit of license to move around into the half spaces and channels to get involved as he sees fit. And big start today in midfield. Both midfielders relatively inexperienced at United. We've got Jack Fletcher, who has played some minutes, but obviously an academy player. And then new signing Andre Santos starts alongside him in the pivot. Brand new, thrown into the deep end. I like that from Carrick. I know that's too often, I think, I understand it, but I think too often we see managers a little too hesitant to throw players into the match right away, especially new signings. And I'd like to see managers do that a little bit more often personally, because it's just, you're missing out, I think. And so I'd like to see that from Carrick. I'm glad that he's doing that. So, and then Shaw, Aiden Heaven, Harry Maguire, and then I've read that Lenny Euro is going to be playing right back, which is interesting. I'm sure this shape will kind of morph into a 3 at times as needed, but it's going to be interesting to see how that happens. We know Euro is actually pretty good defending, like the final 10 yards or so when we're up against a counterattack. He's made some really good last-ditch tackles, but it's very different playing fullback than it is playing center back. You've got to worry about a little bit more. You've got to completely ignore a lot of instinct and muscle memory and second nature. So we'll see how it goes. And then Tom Heaton is in net today. Cardarlo, not quite there yet, and Senna Lauman's obviously just finished up international duty with Belgium, coming in and unfortunately conceding a goal, which wasn't great, but again, Courtois did the same exact thing. So, but we'll see how it goes. We are just minutes away here from this kickoff. I got to re-log into my MUTV subscribe. What the heck? MUTV is like broken. That's not good. It won't let me log in. Oh, that's not good. That's not going to be a good little watch long if it won't let me log in, huh? Yikes. Hopefully you guys can log in just fine. I have it. And it's not working for some reason. That's not good. This would be a boring watch along. Oh, that's not great. Let me see if it's on YouTube. Is it playing on YouTube as well? If it's on YouTube, that'll be helpful. But for some reason, MUTV is like broken. I'm getting a 404 message. Interesting. Interesting. Is it on YouTube? Well, that's good. I know that they're doing like the match day thing on YouTube, but if it's on YouTube, great. Otherwise, it's going to be a really boring watch along. Shubba, what's up? Says, we let us watch the game. No, I can't let you watch the game because that would be copyright infringement. And I will get, not only will my channel get demonetized, taken down, but I could probably get in very big trouble for that. So no, if you're an MUTV subscriber, you might be able to watch it. Right now, for some reason, it's not I'm getting a 404 bad gateway website when I try to log in on MUTV, even though I have an account. And then for some reason, hopefully it's on YouTube. I think it's on Manchester United's YouTube channel. We'll see. I know they have a match day right now, but we'll see if they're actually going to let you watch the game or not, because that would be a bit rude. It says match day live. I don't know if that's the same thing as doing this, but let me see here. Let me see what's going on here. How's everybody's day going so far? It's been interesting day for me. Pretty quiet day, quite frankly. But for some reason, MUTV is not doing this. It goes off when the game is on YouTube. What, MUTV goes off? Interesting. So they don't like people like multi doing it, because that's not cool though. Because I'm an MUTV subscriber. I should have access to it. All right, let's go to MUTV via their page here. Yeah, that's weird. It's not letting me friggin'... All right, this is going to be annoying if it won't let me watch it. Let me try this. So that's annoying. Oh, boy. Let me open it up on Edge and see if that works. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to log into MUTV here because it's not working for some reason, and that would be a big bummer if it decides it doesn't want to work. What is happening? MUTV is like broken, dude. That's really not cool. I mean, I know sometimes they say that some of the Academy games are supposed to be on MUTV, but then sometimes they're not, which is weird. But for now, is anybody else able to log into MUTV? Because it's definitely not letting me log in, like, at all. And it's not like it's telling me my password is wrong. It's saying 404. The page you were looking for is not found, which, not cool. So that's annoying. So that's so dumb. Just trying to get MUTV working here, folks. So I think we're good here now. Yep, I think we're good. I'm going to put my earbuds on here because now I got it going. Cool. We got it here, guys. We got there in the end. Technology, man. All right, so now they're doing an interview with Carl Darlow at the moment, so we're good here. Yeah, the app is sometimes... I know they changed their whole... Man United changed their whole website a couple months back, and I don't really like it. It's not as smooth and user-friendly as it used to be. It may look cool with the font and stuff. It's just not really cool, but... let's see. No, I got it now. I just clicked on don't have an account, create one, and it just took me right to it. When I tried to click on log in, it gave me a gateway error. But when I just clicked on just create it, it's cool. When you click on the thing that gives them money, they're like, oh yeah, it works. But when you just want to log in, they're like, nope, sorry, bro. Let's see. Ian says can't log in. Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on right now with MUTV. They might be getting a lot of new subscriptions or something. Go to the website and click on sign up. If it says don't have an account, sign up. And that's what I did just now, and it let me do it. So I can't promise there won't be any sort of other issues as we're going along here, but we'll see. But it's on for me now, so we're going to be watching it. So if you are watching on X, please consider jumping over and hitting the subscribe button, please, and liking the video. It really does help the channel. We just hit 4K, so we're on the road to 5K now. I'd love to get to 5K ASAP. I think that would be incredible. We are a couple minutes away from kickoff, so you guys just keep doing that, keep doing what you're doing, and the channel will keep going. We'll reach more people, and we get more people involved. If we can get to 20 likes while I'm live, I will gift 5 memberships. I know Ian already gifted a couple, But if we can get to 20 likes while I'm live, I will gift 5 more for you guys as a big appreciation for getting everybody involved. So, but keep me honest because I'm not going to be able to see it while I'm watching. So just keep me honest so we can see where we are. And it's not loading on my phone. So yeah, YouTube is also being a little bit nuts these days too. So if you guys are familiar. Teams are just in the tunnel now. So we are just going to wait a few minutes. Sorry, just sending some texts. All right. So everybody getting up to drink-wise, I got coffee and water because I'm boring. Let's see. Ian says, Sean, typical United, if you're already paying, they don't care. But if you're a new subscriber, welcome, join. Just look at everything. Basically, would not surprise me, dude. Sanjay's getting the vibes going. Yes, come on, United. Big up. I know it's preseason, but we're still excited. Is it so funny that I made time to do this today. I do not care about third place for World Cup. It's the worthless. Fantasy-wise, I should care, but honestly, I'm over. I don't know who's leading the fantasy. Rob Taff, if you're in the house or if anybody's taking a look at the fantasy league we've got for the channel, you can let me know. But the winner of the fantasy league is going to get a brand new 26-27 home shirt straight from the store to their front door. So thank you guys for getting involved in the fantasy league. Make sure you're subscribed if you're playing that. If you're not subscribed, that was the rule going into it. You got to subscribe to the channel as well. So Ian's getting involved. I love the energy. Bring it. This instant coffee's not as good, but I didn't feel like brewing another pot. You guys make of Lana Euro's hair this season? Kind of feeling it. Makes him look a little older. Danny, you had it, man. You were up there. You heard footsteps. You definitely heard footsteps, I think, but it is what it is. It's funny, I watched Welcome to Wrexham, so I feel like I'm quite familiar with a lot of these Wrexham players as well. Like, obviously, I did the scouting report on Callum Doyle a couple months back, one of their center backs. Let's see. Danny's got some Irish tea going on. Let's see. Ian's got some Aussie Lemonade Monster. I don't even know what that means. Is that one of the energy drinks? I used to drink sugar-free Red Bull when I was younger. You get older, and I just stopped. I don't really drink pop or soda, whatever you want to call it. I don't eat fast food if I can help it. But I did eat some White Castle for the first time the other day because I watched that England-Argentina game with some friends, and they are huge fans of White Castle, so I thought I would treat them to some White Castle. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but then again, I think it wasn't that it was bad. I think it's just fast food. I'm not used to eating fast food, and so, but it is what it is. Happy to say my stomach wasn't too upset either. Ian says, Rob is listening, he's working on his new... That's right, Rob got a new job. Big up, Rob. Congratulations. Hopefully it's enjoyable for him and rewarding and fulfilling. But big up to him. Yeah, but congrats to that security job. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see people, when they put in the hard work, not only get recognized, but get paid where it pays off, right? They achieve the goals they set out to achieve. So well done, man. Putting in the grind, Rob. We're big fans of him. He's been leading the charge, took charge of the fantasy league for the channel because I don't do fantasy sports. Like, literally, this is the first time I've done it. So he was a big help in that. But I did hook him up with a shirt from the UVE store for doing that. It's a big thank you. I do appreciate that. So Jim's got a hazy IPA. Nice. Well done, my friend. It's probably later for you than it is here. 11 a.m. for me. Teams are out, shaking hands. Andre Santos, you guys excited to see Andre Santos? Who in the from the academy are you excited to see today? Lacey, I think, is in there. Thwaites, I think, if you guys don't watch a lot of academy football, I think if Jimmy Thwaites gets on the pitch, your jaws are going to hit the floor because that kid is made of silk in midfield. He's like a Frankie de Jong kind of player, very silky passer of the ball. Sees passing lanes, a little bit of, I see little tiny shades of Luka Modric in Jimmy Thwaites sometimes. Teams are, of course, in the new strip for next year. 4 p.m. for you guys. That's right, you guys are about 5 hours ahead. All right, we are about ready to kick off here, folks. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Come on, United, let's get it. The The stadium is pretty empty. Are we sure this isn't at the Etihad? Is this not a replay of a City game from last year? It's pretty empty. Why would they put all the empty seats right across from the camera? That's funny. This is Finland, right? That's where Helsinki is. Don't laugh. I went to school in America. We don't know where anything is here in the States. Geography is not my thing, man. I do trivia, and I need other people to help me with geography because I have no idea. So everybody watching the final tomorrow. I did put a poll on the channel community page who you guys think will win tomorrow, Spain or Argentina. So let me know in the chat who you think's winning and go vote on the poll. I think we've got like 19, 20 votes so far. Most of you are voting for Spain. I don't know if that's English fans who are mad at Argentina or if you guys, honest to God, think Spain will win, but let me know. James looking forward to seeing Santos. Yeah, me too. See what he's all about. I want to see really. I don't watch a whole lot of Chelsea. Obviously, he didn't get a ton of minutes at Chelsea last year. We did do that Santos video. There is a link to that in the description if you guys want to go watch that when you're done here to learn a little bit more about Andre Santos. Hear a little bit from him himself in terms of his own words and stuff. But all right, let's kick it off. We're off. United's kicking the ball for the first time. Already Mason Mount haranguing Wrexham. I read too, while we're still early in the proceedings here, that the halftime for the final tomorrow is going to be a few minutes longer because of I guess there's halftime shows now because apparently that's a thing for the World Cup. I don't know. I think it's stupid. Watch that left side and well done. Andre Santos, just a little early sloppiness here. Lost. That's a foul. How is that not a foul? Heaton had the ball. So Santos just guilty of giving away the ball, but does well to sweep up afterwards here. But it does give Wrexham a corner. Again, it's preseason. It's the first time anyone's kicked the ball for a while, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. But well done, Heaven, though, for kind of getting back in net because Heaton was well out of his goal here. That's offside, ref. Thank you. I know I get competitive even though it's preseason. If you guys do want a scoreboard up, I can put one up for you, but I figured you guys are all watching it, so but it is still 0-0. Daniel Brain in the house. Spain, yeah, RG. I did put up on the channel's Twitter page, so there was and it's funny that this was the guy who did it. So I mentioned the other day to Ian while we were live that I was in my PFA class. One of the last speakers was a psychologist named Geir Jorda. He used to work with Bodo Glimt. He actually posted on LinkedIn, because we're connected on LinkedIn now, some like BBC footage that showed like the flight tracker of that ball that led to England's goal that supposedly hit the wire, but then FIFA said it didn't hit the wire because of the chip, but he posted a flight path that showed maybe it did. So go check out that post on X if you get a second. But there's conflicting technology evidence that suggests whether or not that ball hit that wire that led to England's goal. So you can go check that out if you want to. Wrexham definitely looked the more up for it, but again, these are most of Wrexham's first team players, and obviously it's Wrexham versus United, so they are going to just come out. This is basically a cup final for Wrexham at this point. Probably a little frustrated with us still for injuring one of their star players. The last time we played them preseason, remember Vitek, I think it was, came out and absolutely destroyed one of their players. United just a little sloppy, a little slow. One of their Wrexham players already on the ground. Let's see. Jim says adverts interrupting the football will piss me off. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember. I said the couple weeks back. So Fox, who broadcast that game or the World Cup here in the States, paid $480 million for the broadcast rights, and Fox will make 500 million just from the ads during the hydration breaks alone. So just on hydration break ad space, Fox has made 20 million and has already made money, and that's not including anything on halftime or anything else. So Fox is making out like bandits, dude. It's absolutely nuts. But I do agree, I don't like a lot of the ads. It's why I don't watch a whole lot of other sport. I really don't watch sports other than football, honestly. Shaw still rocking his low socks. Fletcher. McGuire just carrying it out. Kind of using Santos as a little bit of a bounce pass in midfield. Wrexham pressing high, cutting off the midfield, doing a really good job cutting off these passing lanes. We need to just get this ball wide and get it forward. I mean, I feel like I've been saying that for years. Bad pass from Shaw. And Wrexham are kind of on a counter, maybe. Nah, fizzles out a little bit. Again, preseason for me is about fitness and seeing if these youngsters are anywhere ready to be an option in cup games or anything. I think that some of them are on the cusp, but we'll see who's ready and who's not. Who's on sub? So Vitek, Dermot Me, Cheeto, Wheatley, Tyler Fletcher, Harry Amos, Toby Collier, Shea Lacey, Dan Gore, Ethan Williams, Jaden Camison, Devaney. I'm really excited to see Devaney. Thwaites in armor. If you guys aren't familiar with Jacob Devaney, he's the one that I think could be kind of set for at least a rotation squad space because he did really well in his loan last year at St. Mirren. He's a good midfielder, a little bit box to box. I think he could be the closest one to getting into, not like starting 11, but definitely being an option for domestic cups. But again, if he's not going to get a ton of minutes, I'd rather have him go out on loan again. Yes, thank you, Danny. I do appreciate likes and subscribe, people. Where are we at right now? Likes live. Like I said, if we can get to 20 while we're live, I will gift 5 memberships. I know Ian already gifted some as well, so that could be fun. Yeah, Danny wants to see Devaney too. Yeah, Devaney could be a good player. I think Santos. I think most players will probably get a half or something, maybe even less than that. But Jim can't bring himself. Well, I will be watching the final for sure tomorrow. That's going to be. I mean, that's a given. So that's a given. Mount doing a really good job so far. Mount. He's involved in everything. Xerxes on the ball. United are on the counter. Bad pass from Xerxes. We are 18 likes. Wow. Like I said, 2 more. Let me know when we hit 20. I'll give 5 memberships. And if we get to 30, I'll gift 5 more. Gift out 15 memberships potentially today. Well done. You guys I told you guys are legends. Oops. I hit my computer with my coffee. Yeah, so I was hoping to see Vitek. Yeah, I think a lot of us really like Vitek. I've been singing his praises. I think he could have been in with a shout, I think, to save us. Had we signed Emi Martinez instead of Sana Lamans, I think Vitek could be sticking around and then maybe taking over. But once you sign a 23-year-old keeper who's done as well as Sana Lamans has, I think the writing's on the wall. We'll probably sell Vitek this summer. He's at the peak of his value where he is right now. I think you could definitely hold out for like 9, 10, 11 million for Vitek. He's getting interest, so we'll see what happens. But big up, Daniel. Good to see you getting involved in the chat. I like to see the new faces getting involved. I know Ian kind of put you guys on blast with his memberships. That always is a good way to show the lurkers, but I like to see everyone getting involved. Kale, I can't show the game, dude. I can't do that. Sorry. It's not legal. I mean, it's illegal to broadcast these things. Sorry, you can watch it on MUTV if you're an MUTV subscriber. But yeah, I can't show stuff, man. Sorry. But hey, hit the like button while you're here. But Ian's a big fan of Thwaites. Yeah, I like to see Thwaites. Wrexham through here, looked offside. Was offside. Yeah, Kale, it was showing that error for me too. So go back to the MUTV page and instead of logging in, hit the little thing that says not a member, sign up. That's what I did, and it took me straight to it. So instead of trying to log in, go to sign up, and then it should bring you. At least that's what it did for me. But yeah, I got that same error to start. It was almost going to be a very short watch along because I almost couldn't get in to see it. MUTV is notoriously not great, man. Just click new subscriber. It should let you in. If you're already a member, it should let you in. Some sloppy touches from us right now, which is fine. Like, this isn't like match week 20 of the league, but it is sloppy so far. Just a little, just rust. We got to shake the rust off. Andre Santos dropping in between the defenders to kind of build out from the back here, so maybe that's a hint of what we can see from him. Yeah, I think if you guys aren't super big followers of the Academy, which again, nothing wrong with that. We do a lot of Academy content here. We've done a lot of watch-alongs. I've done the Academy watch videos. I did the Lone Watch under 18s and 21 watch videos. You guys can go find those in the video section if you want to learn a little bit about some of the Academy players. But yeah, Thwaites is silky, man. Thwaites is super silky. Absolute boss. What are we guys saying here? Oh, we got to 20? All right. Let me wait for this Wrexham attack to fizzle out here. All right, Wrexham have a corner. We have hit 20 likes while we're live here. Let me exit that because that's annoying. All right, let me open up the video on my other screen here and give 5. Remember, you do have to have it activated on YouTube if you want to accept memberships. It is a setting you have to have active, but I'm going to go ahead and do that once it loads here. Gifting 5 memberships, you guys. So I appreciate everybody for getting involved. It is awesome. So I'm going to send out 5 right now. Big up, you guys. Appreciate everybody for getting involved. Get 10 more. We'll do 5 more. Thank you, guys. Who's hiding? Simon Kennedy, Alex Flores, Adrian, big up Adrian, Sean from Ireland, we got another Sean, and Nico, welcome guys, big up, appreciate everyone for jumping in. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for me, appreciate that. But yeah, you guys are legends. Almost 3,800 people supposedly watching you guys. If you are watching on X, please jump over and hit the like button and subscribe. We are gifting memberships right now. I only have 5 more to gift. I'm only allowed 10 per month, so but you got 5 more coming your way if we get 30 while we're live. Yeah, I do feel a little sorry for VTech. You guys know how much I like VTech. It's just bad timing, I think, for him with the age. And honestly, United don't tend to back their academy keepers. We've seen pretty much all of them come and go, whether it's like Pereira, Johnstone, Henderson, obviously VTech, Matty Kovar, who I really, really, really liked, and it just is what it is. I think that because they tend to be so young, it's just hard, which is funny though, because we signed De Gea when he was like 20 years old, and we stuck with him for more than a decade, so I think we should back the youngsters a little bit more, at least the keepers. I don't think a whole lot of, aside from VTech, I don't think a lot of the academy keepers right now are outstanding. Some of them are just really not great, personally, but that doesn't mean they're bad. They're just not great. But big up everybody for jumping in. You guys appreciate that. Longum, if you are an MUTV subscriber, you can watch it on MUTV, my friend. That is how you can watch it live. But welcome. Big up, Kai. Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Johnny Evans getting a haircut. Yoro taking his right back duties seriously, bombing forward, overlapping, underlapping, finding Mbumo. Well done. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Aiden Heaven this season too. It's just if he would, Mbumo would have just put a little bit more fizz on that, it probably would have gotten a little more outside bend and found Dorgu on the run. Still 0-0. 14th minute. We just passed the 13-minute mark. Don't know where Shaw is. Shaw's drifting a little central here. Dorgu, so it's almost like a little bit like a wingback situation here at times. Off the ball. Dorgu, good ball. Oh, it's just a little overcooked. That was a really good ball. Who do you guys think's winning tomorrow? Spain or Argentina? Let me know in the chat. Don't forget too, we do have an online merchandise store for the channel. The link is in the video description. You guys can go check that out if you want one-of-a-kind gear. You did just miss out on the 20% off sale that ended yesterday, but there will be another one coming around probably. But one-of-a-kind gear helps the channel, not expensive, and none of it goes towards the Glazers or Ineos. So big up for guys for checking that out. Tons of new designs popping up that you can't get anywhere else, so go check it out when you get a second. You've seen me wear a couple of things. You've seen Dylan, Ian wear a couple of things. I've got a mug behind me from the channel as well. Shirts, hoodies, mugs, magnets, women's clothes, baby clothes. It's all there. Yeah, I was just thinking that the way he's getting about today shows me that, I mean, again, when he plays, he's not bad, but he's just never fit. And that's the rub with Mason Mount. He's just never fit. And it is, I mean, it wasn't a great deal any way you slice it. Wages, the fee for a player with 1 year left, giving him the 7 shirt. Signing him in general really was a bad idea with how much injuries he had. It's just not great, but both teams kind of feeling each other out. Wrexham definitely looked the more fit, I would say. A little more front foot, a little more aggressive, a little more like, it's like their rest, I'll call it rest offense. Like, you know, there's rest defense. It's rest offense where they don't have the ball, but all their attack is positioned to where if they do win, they're all ready to go and basically just get forward. They're throwing like 3 bodies forward whenever they get the ball. Just straight vertical runs in between each of the defenders to try to just waiting for a ball over the top or around the back. Maguire hoofs it forward for Dorgu. Xerxes, yeah, someone mentioned Xerxes. Xerxes, Mount, these guys need to do something. Ah, that was a bad touch from Fletcher. Bad touch. It is the last dance for Mount, Dan. It is the last dance for me for Xerxes as well. I think if it were up to me, I would definitely sell both of these players. I'd sell Mount and go get someone like a Smith or Gilberto Mora or something. I mean, Gilberto Mora could be gotten for peanuts. Or Mateusz Mane. I would love Mateusz Mane. A little different pro player to Mount. He's more of a, almost like a second striker, like a center forward kind of a thing. But I do like Mateusz Mane a lot. And Xerxes, you guys know my thoughts on Xerxes. He's just not good enough, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But yeah, Mount's, I mean, I'm just not convinced. I don't know what Xerxes does, honestly. He's been here 2 seasons, scored, I think, 7 total goals. Just not good enough. Just not good enough. Are people leaving, putting in late challenges in a preseason friendly? Come on. Come on, Phil. What are we doing here? Like, Wrexham know this is a friendly, right? That's why I don't like friendlies. I don't want injuries. I like to wrap my first teamers in cotton wool. Maguire on the ball, just patient. Over to Euro. You're probably gonna put it. Oh, he's putting it back to Maguire here. Yeah, Wrexham doing a decent job of just kind of cutting off those passing lanes. Heaven just dallying on the ball too much. He can't do that. Makes a brilliant tackle, dude. Heaven's so good at that. Like, you think we would have learned early on, like, we're not going to get a ton of time on the ball, so I don't know what we're doing taking 18 touches, but now we're on the counterattack. That one kind of fizzled out. Fletcher having a little bit of a rough time so far playing against grown men. He's just a little bit slower than they are, a little bit weaker. I mean, that's normal. He's a teenager. Dana says, if he held the ball off and got in the box with intent, he doesn't score goals, unfortunately. Like, I don't, like, if we're going to have a backup or rotation option with Shesko, it needs to be someone who can score goals. Like, that's his job, and he's just not good at it, unfortunately. He's got a bit of techers. He's good on the ball when he's dribbling, but that's it. Like, I need him to score goals. Need him to score goals. That's all there is to it. That looked offside. Yeah, that's offside. Yeah, Heaven's very, very good on the ball. He just got caught out there, just taking too many touches. But again, his recovery is so good that he can do that as well. Danny, I don't think Shaw and Maguire are our first choices when everyone's fit. We do need to look at a left back, in my opinion. I think Shaw will probably end up leaving for free in a year, and he could do a job. If we need a fullback, if we're playing against a certain opposition where you need someone a little more defensive minded, Shaw is definitely someone that you could do. He had a brilliant season last season. We can't take that away from him. But we do need a left back, in my opinion. It's still a coin toss to see where Dorgu's main role is going to be moving forward. I would like to think, judging by what we saw last season, he's considered more of a left winger, but we'll see. I think if you played him left back against certain oppositions where you're going to have more possession, or maybe certain opposition, maybe the opposite, where there's a little more space in behind because Dorgu does like making those runs, he could be better than Shaw in that regard. But when it comes to putting a ball in the box, Shaw's probably the best crosser that we have from those wide positions. But yeah, we do need a left back. Go get me Joaquin Sace. Go get me Cadiolu. Go get me some of these left backs, man. Brighton are buying a left back. Like, just go get a new one. Just go get a new one. Who else is Newcastle? Maybe buying a left back. Go get Lewis Hall. Yeah, Amos. I forgot about Amos. Amos is another one. If Amos can't get through this season without staying fit for the majority of it, then I have to write him off because the injuries are just killing me with him. Because he's very good when fit. He's just these injuries, dude. He's just not doing it for me. 20. It doesn't feel like it's only been 20 minutes. It feels like it's not. Feels like this is dragging a bit. Oh, what do we see here? Yeah, not yet. Anyway, Daniel. He's still young. He's only spent about a year out on loan, and half of that was injured last year when he went to Norwich. He was injured and came back to United, but he did improve a lot. What was he at? Sheffield Wednesday, is that where he was? He did look very, very, very good at Sheffield Wednesday. Improved, like, surprised me. I already write him off because physically I didn't think he had it, but he definitely developed a lot. Problem is just the injuries. The injuries just got to him, unfortunately. So it is unfortunate. But we'll see. He could be a backup. I don't think he's ready right now. And he might not ever be ready. I don't know. But I think I need to see him stay fit for a little while in order for me to have a good assessment. I need a bigger sample size. You guys know that. Good ball out from Santos to find Shaw. Good little fizz pass to him. Oh, yeah. And like Danny says, Amos is on the final year of his contract. Yeah, if he can't stay fit, I think you're going to see a lot of academy players gone. Wrexham, just physical. They're just pressing us pretty. We're just taking a little too much time on the ball. But again, it's preseason. Fletcher does a good job there to get that ball back. If we can get through this game with everybody fit, I'll be very happy, man. That's all I care about. Another thing about Xerxes too is Daniel. He's like massive. Like Dylan and I we were there this year. We went to Newcastle, went to Wolves, and our seats for the Wolves match were like 10 rows up from where the players were training. Xerxes is massive, but he doesn't use his size like for fighting for aerial balls, for pushing people around. He doesn't use his size. He's like 6.5 feet, and he doesn't do anything with it. I can't have that. If you're a big guy, you've got to use it, man. You've got to use your size, dude. And he says he looks technical, but last time we played preseason for his positioning was not great. Now, the last time he played preseason, I mean, he's young. He's what, 18, 19, Amos? I don't expect a lot of 18, 19-year-olds to have that tactical positioning, the awareness, all that kind of stuff. That's like Kukonki is a good example. Kukonki, physically, he's got it. Mentality, he's got it. But now Kukonki is at the stage of his career where the tactical side of things is the next thing he's really got to work on. Just the timing, when, where, all that kind of stuff. And that's usually the last thing you're going to see these players develop because that comes through more coaching. So Amos, I think he did really well like I said, on loan the first half of last season, but again, the injuries just caught up to him. So if he can stay fit, we'll see. But I mean, that's the big key for me. You guys know I'm a bit gun shy when it comes to injury prone players. I was one of the first people when we were linked to Manu Kone to say no thanks. I posted his injury record on X, and it was like, nope. Especially hamstrings. You guys know I don't do. Shot in from Xerxes, just wide. We're a little too intricate now. I like that we're getting a little more sustained possession in that final phase, but it's a little too intricate sometimes. One too many passes and the opportunity is going to go away, especially with the way Wrexham are defending. They got 5 players just defending in a line here. But it was really good for Xerxes to get that shot off. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting much, Danny. First game of preseason. These players are super, super rusty. So, and it's going to be worse when all the players that we rely on heavily come back in a couple weeks and they look just as rusty. So just don't expect too much right off the bat. It is preseason. So you're on the ball, just building out. It is a little bit of a back three at times. Either Shaw or Euro will kind of tuck in off the ball. But we are building out with a 4. Very, very wide in defense. A lot of space in here. We can't afford to take too many touches because if we lose the ball, there's just so much space to run into, unfortunately. It says we need fullbacks. Well, remember, Mizraoui and Dallo are both still out right now because they were with Morocco and Portugal, respectively. I do think, and I put this in the WhatsApp group this morning, I do think we can improve on Dallo. You guys know I don't rate Dallo too highly, but I don't think that's going to be a priority for us, at least for another year. I think in a year we'll be looking at potential Bruno replacements in the 10. Doesn't mean I think we'll sell Bruno, but we'll have to start planning for that. We'll probably look at fullbacks more, at least right back, and we'll definitely look at center backs again. Xerxes getting that shot. It's 2 shots in the span of a couple minutes from Xerxes, just 1 off target, 1 blocked, so need to get a ball in the box for Xerxes. I need to start seeing him get ahead on something. Nobody getting on the end of that little pass. It was a good pass, but nobody's there, unfortunately. "26 minutes in, you guys. Hopefully you hit that like button, you subscribe. We already gave away so many memberships today. We were celebrating reaching 4K, big milestone, thanks to all you legends. And we celebrated getting 20 likes while we're live. If we get to 30, I will go ahead and throw 5 more. I can't give away any more than that live because YouTube only lets me do 10 per month. But you guys can, if you want to. Ian already gifted 5 himself because Ian is an absolute top man. Andre Santos on the ball. He looks good on the ball, Santos. He looks tidy, he looks composed. Had an early scare, and I think he just kind of shook that off and learned from it. Just can't take too much time. Get that ball wide. There you go. Shaw just kind of just standing around a little bit. Nobody's really doing anything. Everybody with their back to goal. Fletcher a little higher than I'd like him to be. Santos kind of giving the ball away a little bit again, just trying to force the ball. It didn't need to force. Get some water here. Good ball from Mbumo. Fine mount. Oh, Xerxes' touch is so bad. What are you doing, dude? I know what he was trying to do, it just didn't come off, and it's probably not going to come off in preseason. Yeah, I really like Dogu. I was telling people when we signed him, and they weren't quite convinced right away. I was like, he's only been here a couple weeks, just give him some time, and everybody was singing his praises last season. Dogu's very good. Let's see. Ian's got me at 27. Big up. 3 more, and we'll do 5 more memberships. He says if we do 50, he'll do another 5. Well, now you guys have to get to 50. I mean, that's not that much now. So keep it going, you guys. We are cruising. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. The more likes you get, the closer everybody gets to possibly getting gifted a membership as well. Memberships have their privileges. They have their perks. You guys have got a WhatsApp group for Starting 11 and Legends as well. Legends members get early access to exclusive videos like that Andre Santos video I put out last week. Legends got that before everyone else did. So try to give back to the people who show their support. So I appreciate everybody for just supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. Coffee's cold. That's no bueno. Danny's not happy with Xerxes. Xerxes is probably going to be one of the more rusty players because he just barely played last season. Same with Mason Mount. What's going on here while we stop in the match? Stadium's super empty. What do you guys make of Carrick? I know some of you are new in here. I want to get your thoughts. What do you guys feel about Carrick? You guys happy? Got some managers who were at the World Cup that a lot of people really wanted who are no longer with international teams, by the way, like Nagelsmann, for instance. I wonder if people are still going to be clamoring for Nagelsmann now. I don't think international football suits someone like Nagelsmann. I don't think it suits someone like Tuchel either, personally. I just don't think you can be a tactical manager in international football. Xerxes just pull up with something. Come on. I hope that wasn't something serious because Wrexham need to chill out, dude. It's a freaking friendly and they're like going in studs up on people, man. That's annoying. Like that. This is why I don't like friendlies. I don't like them at all. Might be bringing on Cheeto here if it were me. Just to get him in here and at least if nothing else to see if we can get someone interested in a loan. I don't think Cheeto's ready for first team at all, but I do think he could do with a loan. I remember Cologne were linked to him. If we could get Said Al-Mala and then maybe throw in Xerxes on loan, that would be a great little piece of business if we are looking at left wingers at all. Rob's in the house. Big up, Rob. It's still 0-0, my friend. We're about 30 minutes in. How's the new job going out, man? Big up again for the new job, man. And all you worked hard for that, like Ian was telling us. And congratulations. It's always nice to see people's hard work rewarded in that regard, man. I know some of you work for, so well done, my friend. Still 0-0, though. Nobody really looking too great, honestly. I mean, it's first preseason game. It's super rusty. Wrexham, a little bit aggressive. Kind of leaving a little bit on people coming in late. Super annoying. But Callum Doyle with a throw in here. Wrexham have the ball. Ball. Good little run. Wrexham in the ball just outside the box. That's going to be a goal kick. Santos did a good job there, though, to keep putting pressure on the ball. What just happened here? MUTV needs to get its shit together, man. Seriously. I swear, did Sir Jim just fire half the IT department? Is that why the website and the freaking live streams are so shit now? This is embarrassing. Like, the fact that you can't get all the Academy matches streamed on MUTV just does my head in. Like, you get 2 interns from a local college to get a freaking VO camera out there and like you stream it just fine. There's no need to have a whole crew. You don't need infrastructure. You just need good Wi-Fi. Dorgu's looking decent though. I'll say that. Fletcher did really, really well there to escape pressure. When you get some of these players on the ball a little bit, our defense is probably dominating possession for us right now. Good ball in. Get that ball to Shaw. Get that ball to Shaw. Should have given that ball to Shaw on the overlap. He could have just whipped a freaking cross in for Xerxes. I need Shaw to start getting further forward more frequently because I need him. He's probably the best crosser we've got. You've seen when he does get forward, when he does make these underlaps into the box, or when he does get wide and put a ball in, stuff tends to happen. We need to do that more. Whoa, that was almost a really good turn there from Fletcher. Well done. So Wrexham had a really kind of bright huff and puff start. They've kind of chilled out a little bit here. Again, it is preseason for both sides, but Wrexham do have a little bit of an axe to grind. We did injure one of their players in a preseason match once before. They are the Minnows. This is a cup final for them, basically, the way they're playing. Parker's over here just probably telling everyone just to leave a little bit late. That's why I don't like friendlies, though. International, preseason, I don't like any of them. Mount, what are you doing? That was such a bad ball to play. So dumb, dude. This hit 50 likes. Yes, if we get to 30, we already got the 20. If we get to 30, I'll give 5 more. And if we get to 50, Ian's going to go ahead and gift more as well. So there's a bit of an incentive. You guys can get a free membership complete with all the fun perks and everything as well. Don't forget to, you got a big scouting report video coming out soon. Top 21 footballers under 21. I've been putting that one together the last few days. So I've just got to finish the fine touches there. So that one will come out this week as well. And hopefully you guys are having fun tomorrow when there's World Cup final. I will be watching that and eating well. Yeah, he might be. The problem is if we get like an Arsenal situation where we've got sustained possession in and around the opposition's box, I think Shaw will be deadly. You leave a center midfield back, someone like, maybe if we had like Baleba, for instance, someone who can recover like that, and 2 center backs back, but you get those fullbacks wide to create those overloads. I think Shaw can do such a good job for us, but I don't think he trusts his recovery pace enough to do that. He doesn't fully commit anymore. And honestly, he hasn't really fully committed forward since his leg break, if we're being completely honest. He's not the same type of fullback that he really should have been anymore since that leg break, which is unfortunate, but he did have a good season last year. He was our player of the season a few years back as well, so he's got it in him. He just has to stay fit. Well done. Back post. Ah. Too slow. Yeah, Rob, I see we've got a lot of people watching on Twitter. If you are watching on Twitter, I know I've said it a couple times, can you please consider just hitting the link, jumping over, and liking the video and subscribing too. If you liked it, if we get a bunch of likes, you guys can also be in with a shout to maybe be gifted one of these memberships. Make sure that you have that option activated on YouTube. YouTube doesn't let you receive memberships if you don't have that option activated in your YouTube profile. I found that out a long time ago. So you have to go into your profile settings and enable that, or else you won't be able to receive them. Ball in from a corner, off the post, off the crossbar. Was that Euro that got on the end of that? Nice. Mount delivery. That's a foul, man. That's an absolute foul. He literally pulls him down and prevents him from getting ahead on the ball. That's a foul. No way around it. That was a bad ball in from Mason Mount. Yeah, Mount is just not doing it, man. Why don't you put Shaw in the corners? I just don't. That's what I don't get either. Why isn't Shaw taking more corners for us? Yeah, I'm not trying to go too hard. It is preseason, but that should have been a pen, because Euro was definitely getting thrown to the ground without even like we've seen that given as a pen in the World Cup. You block a player from getting to the ball in that, like by fouling him, that should be a foul. Now, the Premier League is supposed to be, and again, this isn't Premier League, but again, Premier League should be looking harder at this. I mean, people will call Arsenal cheats for what they did last year on set pieces. They didn't cheat. They're not getting called, so of course, if those fouls aren't going to get called, you're still going to do them until they get called. The Premier League are the ones, and the referees are the ones who need to start calling that shit. Otherwise, if you weren't getting called for it, you're just going to keep doing it. Remember when City made their whole tactical approach about 7-8 years ago was just to give away cynical fouls in midfield? That was literally all they did every single play. That every time the opposition got a counterattack, a different City player would just foul somebody. That was their whole shtick. And they got away with it a lot until they didn't, and then they switched it up, because when you given a blank check and invest in a lot of brown envelopes slid underneath doors, you can get away with murder. But that was a 100% a foul, like as Danny says. And I think if this been a Premier League match and with VAR, that would have been a pen to United personally. Emmanuel, welcome. Matches on MUTV, my friend. I can't broadcast it because that's illegal. I'll get demonetized, I'll get channel canceled, and I'll get fined probably a lot of money from United because it's on MUTV. It's their broadcast, not mine. Santos coming in. Santos done really well to come back and defend. Maybe he is a bit more Casemiro-like. But when he's played for Chelsea, it's been alongside someone like Caicedo, who is more the Casemiro player. Maybe he can do a good job. I haven't seen enough physically from him. He's done more of these recovery challenges, not as much kind of getting stuck in midfield. Somebody want to? What is going on here at the back post? Heaven just watching that ball slide around. Maguire not getting close. It is 1-0 Wrexham. Maguire not getting close enough to that ball, and Heaven just watching it slide across the face of goal. Heaton all over the place. Sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Just sloppy. It is rusty. We are a bit just not. We're obviously no one's fully fit, but that's just mentality. That's just like switching off completely from Heaven. So Euro does a good job, but Maguire's just too slow to read the danger, and he's not quick enough. And Heaven just completely just has no idea there's a player at the back post. That's just sloppy. That's sloppy from Heaven and Maguire, to be honest with you. Heaven has no idea he's there, and he really should. He really should know. Like, you just do a quick scan. And honestly, I don't care if you think anyone's there. If Heaton's not getting it, you just put a boot through it. Like, just boot it, dude. Yeah, it was a bit ball watching, dude. Definitely a bit of ball watching from Aiden Heaven. Just, I mean, again, he's young, so that whole kind of awareness, I don't expect to be 100% developed, but still, would I try Heaven as a defensive mid? No. I don't like taking players out of their natural position. Mbumo, make a decision, dude. What are you doing? Niche fan, that's you've seen him for 40 minutes, dude. I don't think anybody called him a wonder kid. You've seen him for 40 minutes in a preseason game. I think you might be going a little too early on him, Ben. Let's see. 40 minutes in a preseason. I think we might be going a little too early on him. He's honestly been the one who's been a bit more switched on when we've got the runners through on goal here. Well, we keep showing this replay over. It's a preseason MUTV. We don't need to show this replay 800 times because we've just missed 30 seconds of game time now because you guys are showing a replay 8 times. I don't really care about a player celebrating a goal in preseason either. Why are we doing a close-up on him? Yeah, niche fan. Everybody was going in on Dorgu. Everybody had written off Dorgu early on last season too. And he quickly proved them wrong. I think that we could go a little too early on some players. 40 minutes in a preseason is not enough to tell you what you need to know about a new signing, especially new signing, I think, as well. It's the first time he's also playing with all his teammates. But again, Wrexham are playing like this as a cup final for them. Like I said, a little bit of an axe to grind, obviously being the smaller side. Probably a little remembering what we did to one of their players accidentally the last time we played them preseason when we injured. I think it was Mullen. I can't remember off the top of my head. Wrexham always seem to have a little bit of an axe to grind. They always seem like they're out to kind of prove people that they're not Hollywood FC, that they do belong where they belong. We know that their coach is a bit of a shithouse when it comes to stuff like that too. So I mean, I don't know who sold him to you as a wonder kid. I mean, I don't know where that came from. I think maybe don't believe everything you read on Twitter if that regard. But I mean, again, 40 minutes in a preseason, we're going to see what happens. But I'm not ready to write anybody off until I've seen them in a United shirt for at least a season or so. I mean, that's a bit early in my opinion, but might be a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction. Just saying, bud. But I don't know who said this kid's a wonder kid. Yeah. If it's someone or some rando on Twitter, that's your fault for believing it, honestly. Just wait and see what happens. Watch with your own eyes. Give players time. Well done, Euro. Well done. Ubumo, you need to get your head down, dude, and take somebody on. It's embarrassing. Fletcher on the ball, out to Heaven. I mean, honestly, Maguire and Heaven, I blame more for that goal. Just Maguire a little too slow to read the danger. Fletcher, that was so heavy, dude. You need to chill out, man. And Heaven just completely switched off to the danger at the back post. I don't know what he was thinking. Fletcher's not looking as good as he's usually looked, but again, it's preseason. I like to see some of these other players, these other youngsters come in. So hopefully second half, we'll see things switched up. I want to see a completely different 11 in the second half, honestly. 45 minutes is what these people need after no action for, what, 2 months now? Well done, Xerxes. Oh, and it's such... Gosh, Xerxes. Like, you're just telegraphing that pass, dude. Seriously. Well, yeah, a lot of Chelsea fans were losing their minds because they know he's a good player. And I do think he is a good player. And I think I look more at the fact that so many of them were so pissed that they did sell him. But again, it's 40 minutes in the first preseason friendly of the summer for a new signing. I think I'd wait a little bit longer before we decide his entire quality as a United player, man. You remember Casemiro didn't even start for like a month when we signed him, and a lot of people were thinking that we'd wasted money on Casemiro. A lot of people were saying after league minutes after joining in January that Dorgu was not good enough. And again, those people have egg on their face. But we are into halftime now. It is halftime. I'm gonna put this over here. Yeah. So it is halftime. It is 1-0 to Wrexham. If you guys are watching this, I'm gonna take this off the screen real quick because I'm sure we'll get some changes here in a second, and I want to make sure that we don't have the wrong players up there. But what do you guys make so far? Again, it's first half of preseason. It is what it is. I'm not going to read too much into it. I want to see more youngsters on the pitch. So far, we've got Andre Santos. Good to see the new signing. Fletcher, who, in terms of youngsters, he's probably the most experienced because he has played first-team football for this club. And not just a couple minutes. He's played entire halves, so he's there. But let's see. I forgot Fletcher. Fletcher's not having a great game, personally. We've got 35 likes. We hit 30. Well, why didn't you guys tell me? Hold on. Let me go open up this thing here. I said if we hit 30, I would give away another 5 memberships. Guys, got to be on it. Nobody wants memberships. Let's see. I've only got 21 likes on my screen over here. So, oh no, now it's up to 36. All right, cool. I'll go ahead and do that. Wow, that just went up super shit here. All right, 5 more. Sending them now. Boom. Big up everybody, by the way, for getting involved. If you get to 50, Ian said he'd give 5 more, so you got incentive there. Let's see here. Perlu, I remember you. Welcome back, Perlu. Welcome back. Michael Cady in the house. Gary in the house. Macmillan Clan, welcome back. Codman in the house. Big up. Big up everybody for watching. Make sure you've liked. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so, you guys. We are now on the road to 5K subs. We just hit 4K over this past couple days. So hopefully, we are all members and stuff now. So Zena says, we are buying wrong. I really expect nothing but sorrows. We were buying wrong. We did pretty well last summer, to be honest with you. And I think Mizraoui was a really good buy. Delit was a good buy. Obviously, Delit picked up an injury last season. Not a great look. But I think Dorgu was a good buy. I think Cunha, Shesko, and Bumo. I think Senna Lamans was an excellent buy. Aiden Heaven was an excellent buy as well. Andre Santos looks good. I think Tielemans is a decent buy as well. Obviously, Tielemans is not the marquee signing, but I think that was a really good market opportunity for an experienced player. But welcome, you guys. Get involved. Let us know what you guys think so far. Baba, you gotta be an MUTV subscriber, my friend. That is what where the game is being streamed. Yeah, I think a lot of people think we do need someone like Baleba. Last summer, I didn't want Baleba simply because I thought Brighton wanted too much money for him. And this summer, as a rotation option, if you need someone to cover some ground, I think he can be really good. I am still worried about his mentality. We saw what happened last season. He barely played a whole lot for Brighton. Oftentimes the first one subbed off. Barely. I mean, I don't know how many games he actually played more than a single half. But I wouldn't spend more than maybe 55 up to like 65 with add-ons for Baleba. And I think with Baleba, Tielemans, and Andre Santos and Kabi, I think that's a good start to that midfield rebuild for sure. I'd also still go for a left back if we can as well. But you guys let me know what you think, what you're looking at. Ian and I were talking a little bit about midfielders the other night as well. There are a ton of midfielders out there. Literally a ton, whether you're looking at someone like a Mamadou Sangare or a Kamara or an Agume. There's tons of them out there. So was their goal good? Their goal was sloppy from us. Maguire not really getting like not quick enough to get out and close the ball down, and then having like the ball was flashed across the face of goal. Heaton probably could have smothered it, but I blame Heaton less than I do Maguire, and Heaven just completely switched off to the danger behind him at the back post, and player just tapped it in basically. So it is unfortunate, but it's going to happen. It's preseason. I'm not really going to read so much into it. All we could do is comment on what's happened, and what's happened was give away a sloppy goal. We looked sloppy. I think obviously it's preseason. These players haven't played in a while, so everyone's a little rusty. Everyone's taking a little too much time on the ball. Wrexham playing like it's a cup final. Obviously, they've got a bit of an axe to grind. They're pressing hard. They've left a couple of late challenges on them as well, and I think Wrexham are just, you have to expect that, unfortunately. So big up everyone in the chat. To go, if you are new, let us know where you're from and everything, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, you guys. Yeah, again, it's preseason. It's the first match of preseason, so we're shaking off some rust. That's just the way it is. I don't read too much into preseason, obviously. I really just watch it to see potential new signings and youngsters. I want to see more youngsters on in the second half. So hopefully we can see that. I want to see Thwaites. I want to see Lacey. I think Lacey will be a little bit more direct. Maybe bring on Cheeto and take off Xerxes as well. Would be a big help. And go from there. We'll see what you guys think. Let's see. Just Colson says, do we think Mount's going to bring his value this season? The question with Mount is, to me, it's never necessarily about quality. Do I think he's world class? No. But we saw in Europa League, on our Europa League push and stuff, that he can be good for us in moments if he's fit. The problem, but that's the thing, that last three words, if he's fit, Mount just cannot stay fit. It was something that we should have flagged when we did the medical. I spent 2 minutes on Google and saw with the injury history he had at Chelsea that he was probably going to be injured quite a bit. Lo and behold, he's injured quite a bit. We haven't barely seen him for 3 years, and we paid a lot of money for him. We pay him a lot of money. He's probably one who's, I think honestly, if Coventry come in or someone like Sunderland come in, either with a loan to buy or just like a 15, 20 million pound bid, you sell him. You go get someone like Keith Smith or a Gilberto Moro or someone like that who can come in and play that role and probably do a little better. Who's probably a little more fit as well. But I think Mount is just not, he's just too injury prone. You guys know I'm not a fan of injury prone players personally. So Niche is coming around. Give another 45. I would say you give him like 45 days of regular season football, dude. He's a new signing. He wasn't playing a whole lot at Chelsea because he's literally trying to get ahead of Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, which is going to be difficult for anybody to do. And again, it's the first match of preseason. But I mean, we've said that many times, so it is what it is. But do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. Yeah, Niche fan, I don't know who you're seeing. They said he was a world-class star, or he was a wonder kid, or he's the starter. I don't think anyone's said that. I don't think he is the starter. He's 22 years old. Again, if you look at the midfield market this summer, I think 50 million for him is a really good deal. Mateus Fernandez went for 85 million. That's nuts. Sandro Tonali going for 90 million is nuts, like nuts. So I think we got a steal, but I don't think anyone said he's going to be the instant starter or anything. He's just it's a midfield rebuild. We have to have options. We have to have depth. Ugarte should have been sold. He's going to be injured. Casemiro left for free. We need players. Mainu probably shouldn't even be starting week in, week out. So we need depth, and we haven't had it for a long time in midfield. So we'll see what happens. But he definitely is going to be a rotation option for sure. And I think he's an improvement on Ugarte, definitely. I don't think he's anywhere near the finished article. What is he, 21, 22? I try to keep my expectations low for young players. Occasionally you will get these outlier world-class players, but that's very, very rare. So we need another player, definitely in midfield. Someone with some legs, someone with some bite. It's hard to find that with also some experience. We talked the other day, there were some reports coming out that we're looking for someone with experience, Champions League impact, and who plays a deeper role. Ian and I put out some picks. You could also put out someone like maybe Zaire Emery. I think he ticks those boxes, even though he's been playing as a right back for some reason because PSG just keep buying midfielders. I would take Zaire Emery. He's only 20, Zaire Emery, but he's been playing first team football at PSG for like 3 years now. So you guys know I like Zaire Emery a lot. He could come in and be a really good player. He's got experience as well, even for a young player. It's funny that a 20-year-old has been playing first team football in like Champions League and PSG and stuff for that long. That's nuts. You're not upsetting anyone, Niche fan. Again, just because I sit in front of a ring light and a camera doesn't mean I think I'm right all the time. And to me, and you guys know this, I never look at things in terms of right and wrong. I have my opinion, you have yours. All I ask is that you back up your opinion. Doesn't mean you need to show me definitive proof, but like I just want to know why you have the opinion you have. So it is what it is, man. Don't ever be afraid to disagree. Just be respectful. All right, that's all I ask. So, but big up, Niche fan. You're a valuable member of the UVE community, man. Always in here, always hitting that like button, always getting involved, which I always prefer more than having the same opinion. I'd rather have you have a different opinion and get involved than to have the same opinion and just be silent. So I'm going to close down this news because I don't need this anymore. Yeah, Mamadou Sangare, I'd definitely go and pick up as well. Danny, the Jean-Baptiste Gorby, who you recommended that we did the scouting report on last night, is also a good player. Probably, again, not one to come in and start, but definitely one to look at. But a lot of good players out there. A lot of really good players out there. So go check out some of the scouting reports. I did a video on Mamadou Sangare. It's over in the video section on the channel if you guys aren't familiar and you want to know who we're talking about. So Shea Lacey getting warmed up here. Wheatley looks like he's getting ready to come on as well. Cheeto looks like he got a little taller. Cheeto still got the bib on, but he's out warming up. We'll probably maybe see 5-10 minutes. Thwaites warming up a little bit as well. Yeah, I think Wheatley's definitely got that more direct, aggressive front foot. Wheatley will go and press the defenders. His finishing is hit or miss, Wheatley, but he definitely will go press the defenders. Lacey looked like he's ready to come on. Tyler Fletcher looked like he's ready to come on here as well. Williams, Collier, looks like we're seeing some wholesale changes. It's pretty much going to be an academy match coming out for the second half as well, which I'm here for, honestly. Well, I'm pretty sure Elliot Anderson, that ship has sailed, unfortunately. And I'm fine not spending that much. And again, the transfer fee is not as big of a deal necessarily because that will be spread out over a number of years, which is, again, how we made money on Rasmus Højlund. It's the wages that City are paying Elliot Anderson. $300K a week is absolutely insane money to give Elliot Anderson after a decent first season and then, yes, a really good second season, but $300K a week from what he was on was just nuts. That's where you're losing your money because that's what, like $18 million a year in wages. So by the end of if Elliot Anderson sees out his contract at City, they'll have spent $200 million on him, basically, which is just insane. Like, that's insane. That's nuts. There's no reason for that. We're all set, ready for second half. We'll be starting here shortly, folks. Looks like a lot of changes made to this lineup. I'm not even going to bother going and redoing it because that's nuts. If you want me to put up this goal board, I can. If you want me to try to put together a starting 11 real quick of it, I can, but that's going to take a while because I don't have a lot of these players in my file, so I have to go find new photos for all of them. But yeah, if his finishing would improve, Wheatley could be a really good striker. I really like how aggressive and how pressing he is off the ball, but his finishing's just been not great every time I've seen him play, even at the academy level. So, but we'll see how it goes. You never know. Showing some academy replays from when Ollie Rathbone was in the United Academy. This was a long time ago. That looks like a 13. No, that's a 14-15 jersey. Interesting. So that's almost 12 years old. That's funny. I mean, I wouldn't ever use City as an example of what to do in the transfer market because reasons. Spurs are definitely moving like we used to move under Ed Woodward. They are just spending money on everything. And yeah, you can say, well, at least they're strengthening. They are, but they are definitely overspending. And yeah, when you finish 17th twice in a row, you do need to make a little bit more of a desperate attempt. And so that's just the way it's going to be. I don't think we're doing that anymore. I'm happy that we're not doing that anymore. I think 85 million and 90 million for Tonali and Mateus Fernandes is absolutely ridiculous, personally. But I do think that we'll be getting somebody. We could be waiting until the World Cup finishes up. Remember, Barada sat down with Andy Mitten and said, there's might be opportunities that come later in the window. Harry Amos, Dan Armour coming on as well. Interesting. But I want players who are going to play. I don't care about big names, big wages necessarily. Obviously, we want good players, but you don't always have to have big name 300K a week players to get good players. So you can get really good depth. I'd rather build, not buy. You guys know I say that a lot. You have to have a plan. What Spurs are doing is not indicative of a plan, unless their plan is to just completely start over, because they're selling Bergvall, who they just got, 2 seasons ago. They've lost some players as well. They overpaid for Van Hecke as well, Spurs, which was nuts. They had this young player in Vuskovic that they ended up getting over to Brighton, and basically that's an on-paper exchange because Van Hecke is definitely not worth 50 million. That's nuts. So game's about to kick off here, second half, you guys. We have made some changes. They haven't listed them all out yet, so I'll list them off as I can. So Big D Maria, the game is on MUTV, my guy or girl. MUTV, gotta be a subscriber. Yeah, Jim. I mean, like I've said before, I don't think that Ineos are going into the summer with a flat budget limit for players overall. I think the limit will be for each individual player. Because we were ready to go big for Mateus Fernandes. We just weren't ready to go all of it up front like Spurs did. So I think it's one price for each player based on the player themselves. And I think that's what the data is showing Ineos, that this player is worth this much. That's how much. So I think it's not, if we were looking at like Vitinha, for instance, we would spend a lot more on Vitinha than we would for like Andre Santos or like Mateus Fernandes, because the players are just different players. I think that's how Ineos are looking at it. Personally, I don't think it's a flat fee just overall for every single player. But we'll see. We will see. Niche fan, I like Alex Scott. I don't like his knee injuries, and I don't want to spend 80 million. I think that's bad business personally. Devaney on. Keep an eye on Devaney, you guys. Dan Gore on. This is pretty much just everybody's changed. That looks like Vitek in goal now. Interesting. I do like Alex Scott, though. He's a good player. He stayed fit this season, which is good, but he's got a couple of bad knee injuries that I'm not a fan of. For a young player, that's not a good look. So pretty much this is an under-21s match now. This is the under-21s versus Wrexham's first team these days. So there's that. So all the first teamers pretty much off. Wholesale changes. I'm not going to bother changing the screen for you guys because that's nuts. This is pretty much an entirely new 11 now. So it looks like Wheatley, Ethan Williams, Lacey, Devaney, Tyler Fletcher now, no longer Jack Fletcher, Armour, Vitek in goal. I can't see who else is in back now. Amos, looks like Camison, and I can't see who that is back there. So now we're got an Academy watch along, basically. Yeah, Niche fan, if Santos at Strasbourg was actually really good. I put up a lot of his numbers from Strasbourg as well because he played a full season. And in the French league, especially midfielders, is as close as you're going to get to Premier League. So if you can hang in the midfield in the French league, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to do fine. Look at guys like Bruno Guimaraes, for instance. But Santos did really, really well at Strasbourg when he was there on loan 2 seasons ago, up until January too. But really good season with Strasbourg as well. Hannibal Mejbri, bringing him back. Hannibal Mejbri, he gets stuck in. He gets a little too stuck in sometimes. unfortunately for his own good. Remember, if we get to 50 likes while we're live, Ian said he's going to gift 5 more memberships. We've already gifted a lot because you legends have got us to 30. Devaney on the ball. Why is Devaney playing? Is Devaney playing a right back or is he playing in center back? Oh, that's such a waste. He's playing center back. Lame. Play him in midfield, dude. Come on. Why wouldn't you just bring Euro back in center back and put Devaney in midfield? It doesn't make any sense to me. Boom. Mika Obi says we're preparing for Manu Kone. Well, I said it again. Everyone who is really wanting Manu Kone, you don't get to complain if he pulls up with a hamstring injury because the guy's hamstrings are made of toilet paper, dude. I put up his injury history on the channel's X page. I put it up on the video last week. The guy is injury prone AF. So you're welcome. He's a decent player. He's injury prone. I don't want injury prone players. So let's see. What's up, Alvarez? Just let us know how you really feel, man. Let us know how you really feel. Welcome to the channel, though, you guys. We are second half kicked off. Devaney is so weighed, man. Don't use this match as a judge of Devaney, by the way, because he's a center midfielder. He's not a center back. This is lame. That's annoying. Like I don't know why we bothered bringing on Dan Gore. The guy just. He'll probably be gone anyway. Like, just put Devaney in his best position. Should have kept Euro on. Oh, we got 51. Where's Ian at? Ian, we're at 51 likes, dude. Ian, if you're watching, they're going to hold you to it, bud. I'm not going to hold you to it. It's your money. Do what you want with it. But we are at 51 likes, says Danny B. So Vitek is now in goal. We've got Kamison, Devaney, Dan Armour, and Harry Amos in the back. Collier and Fletcher in midfield. Like, why start Fletcher? Lacey, Gore, Ethan Williams, and Ethan Wheatley. Why even start Collier? The guy is gone. Like, he's going to be gone. Just sell him. There's got to be a shop window then, if that's the case. But it's still, like, you're not getting your best out of Jacob Devaney by playing him in center back and putting Collier ahead of him. Collier, like, no. Put Collier at center back. So it's still 1-0 to Wrexham after a really sloppily gifted goal from our defenders in the first half. Just Harry Maguire not doing enough to put pressure on the ball. Heaven completely switching off. Ball was flashed across the face of goal and wide open at the back post. Heaven just completely switched off there. Not great. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir, Alvarez. I've said it many times, dude. I don't really put much into preseason. I'm just really excited to watch the youngsters play and see who is maybe going to catch the eye. VTech probably going to be sold. Again, shop window this half for a lot of these guys. Again, I don't know why Gore and Collier are even playing, dude. Just go play. This doesn't make sense. Hopefully, maybe Devaney will get on the ball a little bit more, but he's a midfielder. Playing him at center back is just dumb. But again, it's preseason, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. But apparently it matters to Wrexham, though, because they've been playing like it's a freaking FA Cup final out here today. They're late challenging. They're getting stuck in. They're celebrating like crazy goals. It's like it's preseason, guys. None of these youngsters would celebrate the goal the way that Wrexham players did, and that's their first teamers. That's embarrassing. Freaking Tin Pot Club, dude. Wrexham needs they need some B-roll for their freaking next season of Welcome to Wrexham, though, so there's that. They need something for Ryan Reynolds and Rob Mack to talk about. I guarantee you they'll go into this one, too, when that season comes out, talking about how they owe us one for when Paul Mullen got injured in that last preseason game. That Dan Gore on the ball. Wheatley, I need to see a little bit more. I think most of these youngsters that are on the pitch now are probably not even going to be at United heading into the season. I think a lot of them are either out of contract or ready to be sold or just not good enough. Some of them are, but like Collier, Wheatley's probably gone. Lacey on the ball, cutting inside. Wheatley getting it caught under his feet a little bit. Get that ball wide. Amos on the ball. Amos is one that I need to see stay fit. If he can stay fit, he could be an option in another year if he can stay fit as like a rotation. But he's just injured all the time. Collier almost gifting the ball a bit. I mean, we're Wrexham are pressing very, very hard right now. Hit that ball to Lacey, dude. What are you doing? There we go. There you go. Ah, Collier. That looked like handball, but I'm not going to worry about it. Amos getting a little roughed up. Someone go have a talk with Parkman. Wrexham are just bullying our players today, and it's annoying to watch. I hate friendlies. I hate friendlies because I don't want injuries. I get that they're necessary, right? You want players to get fit and stuff, but at the same time, we seem to lose players preseason due to these injuries. We've lost Euro, Gore. It's just annoying. It is just annoying. Wrexham just playing it around the back, trying to invite the youngsters out of their shape. They're trying to open up midfield. The kids aren't willing to expose, though. Balling around. Amos kind of not in a good starting position there. Collier just getting a little too stuck in. There we go, Collier. There we go. Just put it back to Vitek, dude. Don't force that ball. I think Ian has dipped out officially. Yeah, the kids, I mean, again, this is what you see, the same reason, like, Wrexham were looking better, because, again, they're the underdog. The kids have a point to prove, so they are going to be a little bit more switched on, and that's just part of it. I like to watch the kids. That's why I like to say start some of these kids more in the last couple minutes of some of these first-team games, because they don't have that fear. They've got that precociousness. They've got that courage. They back themselves. Like, Lacey will take on a defender more often than not, whereas someone like Mbumo might not, because maybe there's a little too much in his head. It doesn't mean Mbumo is bad or anything, but the kids just don't have that fear yet. They're like a wild animal, like, who hasn't seen a person before. They don't know not to be afraid. So you get these little baby deer just come out of nowhere and just ask if you're their mom or something. Like, you've never been around people before, have you? You've never been up against a top fullback before, have you? So you don't know better than to just take them on. It was almost a really good takedown from Amos, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, we're flat, Alvarez, because, again, this is the first preseason friendly of the summer. So this just is what it is. We knew that going into it, though. But welcome to the channel, man. We get it. Wrexham really trying to get that B-roll for their next season of their show. Most of these kids play together on a regular basis, though, so it's like they'll probably be a little bit more in sync with each other than normal. Freaking MUTV, dude. Get it together, man. That's a foul. Come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. Wrexham just... What are you doing? Let me see here. The live matches on MUTV, you guys, if you're looking for it. You have to be a subscriber to MUTV, though. The one thing I don't like about MUTV, aside from the fact that it's like the technology, there's garbage. There's always issues with it. The commentator teams for MUTV are typically former United players or big United fans. I forget the guy's name, but they can be a little pro-United with bias. There's not a whole lot of objectivity there, so that you have to kind of like filter that out a little bit, because they are a little pro-United, and it's fine if you be pro-United. Like, I'd rather see guys like Gary Neville be a little bit more pro-United, but there's a big spectrum. Gary Neville looks miserable when we play, even when we score a goal. These guys on MUTV just, they blame everything on the ref, everything on the opposition. United do no wrong, and I'm like, all right, let's chill out. Let's chill out. If you guys are gonna spam and be disrespectful, you're going to get blocked. So, mods, if people are spamming or just coming in to troll, you know what to do. You mods know who you are. Start blocking, folks. We did get the 50 likes while we're live. I don't know where Ian went. I know he's getting a snack or something. But when he gets back, you guys can remind him of his pledge. Wrexham are on the attack again. Ball just outside our box. Ball's wide. Bad touch. The kid's just a little heavy on the touch here. That's all right. And Wrexham regroup, cycle it back, and they'll hope to start again. Gore's name is deceiving. Gore is a decent player. I like Gore. He just had a lot of injuries, unfortunately. And so we'll see. I did say going into this summer that I was eager to maybe see how he does, because he was one that I think Ten Hag was really looking forward to maybe getting involved. And then he picked up that injury in preseason. Went on a couple loans, picked up some more injuries, but he's been decent on loan. If you want to learn more a little bit about the youngsters, if you're not familiar, go check out the under 18s, under 21s, and loan watch videos. They are in the video section of the channel. I did those a couple months back, so the numbers are going to be a little outdated. But again, learn a little bit more about the players as well. But yeah, Gore's not bad. He just got the injuries. And again, none of these guys are anywhere near the finished products. I don't expect them to be. They're going to make mistakes that you expect young players to make, of course. But if you're this injury prone, this young, that's not usually a good sign. Guys like Ethan Laird struggled with that. That's why some of you might say, who? Yeah, Ethan Laird was a very promising right back that we had in the academy about 3 or 4 years ago. Just injuries. Injuries just killed it, man. Collier is another one that's just too injury prone. Amos is getting to be that point. Amos needs to have an injury-free year, or I'm not gonna get into it. Josephat, game is on MUTV, bud. If you came here looking to watch like a little illegal stream, sorry to disappoint. That is illegal. I can't do that. Channel will get taken down. I'll get fined. Go pay for MUTV subscription. It is like $10 for the year. It's good if you care a lot about academy football. You can watch a lot of the old games. Like I've watched the '68 final, the '08 final. You can watch a lot of all the old games on there too. Amos under pressure. Armour did well to bail him out. Like Collier gets stuck in. He's just injury prone, dude. Collier spent most of the season injured, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Academy, Alvarez. We've done a lot of Academy watch-alongs on the channel. I've done a lot of videos on the youth players. 2 years ago, when I was over there last, not last because I was there last year, but 24-25 season, when I was over there, my buddy and I went to an FA Youth Cup game, which was really cool. I love watching the Academy. I love seeing the youngsters. First time I went to a Salford game just to go watch Ethan Galbraith, because he was one of our Academy players who was on loan at Salford at the time. But I love watching the youngsters. Like to see who's coming through. Jimmy Thwaites. I like to see Thwaites get on the pitch. I'd like to see Devaney next to Thwaites in midfield. I think they'd be a really good midfield partnership. We got 61 likes now. That's nuts. Y'all need to give Ian some shit because he dipped out. Is it on the official United YouTube? I didn't know if it was or not. They had a live thing up, but then it went off when this started, so I assumed that was just kind of a pre-match thing. Amos on the ball. Ethan Williams on the ball. There you go. Oh, was that Lacey or was that Gore? I can't tell now from this far away. Good ball out to Lacey. Keeps it in despite slipping. Well done. Just Wrexham literally are like double marking our 2 players. You've got 4 grown men marking 2 academy players in the box. It's nuts, dude. Big up Alvarez. I appreciate that. I appreciate. Yeah, I mean, I probably talk a little too much about football sometimes. Probably why I had the channel. If I didn't talk about it on the channel, I'd be talking about it with everybody, and I'm sure nobody wants to hear me talk about that. But I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Again, if you're new, feel free to like and subscribe. You guys, we just reached 4K recently. We're on the road to 5K now. Never be afraid to disagree. Make your opinion heard. Be respectful, please, and just tell me why you think what you think. So you like to know why people have different opinions. So appreciate that, man. Let's see. Danny says Wrexham be looking at Wheatley. Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem loaning some players out. We need to utilize that loan system. They just need to play. So many of our youngsters on loan last year just did not play. Like Sekou Kone barely played at Lausanne. Like if we're going to have multi-club ownership and we're going to utilize it for development, make sure the players play. Like, and I don't mean like pull strings. I mean, ask, hey, are you going to play this kid? If not, we're going to find him another loan. Like, that's just all we need to do. And do that before you send them on loan, so we're not wasting months of their career. Which is why sometimes I'd rather have some of these players who are close to getting into the first team, like Devaney, like Thwaites. I'd rather have them go out on loan, even if I really like them, because they're going to play, hopefully. If they rot on the bench here and only pop up for a Carabao Cup game against Oldham or something, then it's just not good for their career. Let's see. Big up, Alvarez. I appreciate you. Return subscribers are always welcome. Everyone's welcome. I think Ian was like, oh no. Oh man. He might have had, Ian's always got people over though, like family and stuff. And he's got his dogs and everything. So we got Camison. You guys know I really like Camison. He was a big reason why I didn't really think we needed to spend money on Giovanni Quenda, because he's older than Quenda, and he's not have the first team experience. But I think between him and Montato and Overy, I think that we've got some good fullbacks in the academy. Again, it's just the timing. Some of them are just in that weird space where they're maybe a little too good for the under 21s, but not quite ready for first team football. Which the time we can stagger some of these ages in the academy. We'll have a steady little potential pipeline coming through. Gotta keep drinking water. We got wildfires in Canada, which is, I'm about half hour from the border, but it's been nothing but smoke, crap air quality here. They say you're not even supposed to go outside. That's been like, that's the third day now of that stuff. So, but like, I walked my dog a little bit this morning because it's actually nicer today. Nicer is not nice, but my throat is killing me now. I have bad allergies too, though, so there's that. Still 1-0, 63rd minute here. Wrexham are ahead. Sloppy defending gave away that first goal. First teamers did look a little rusty. The academy's looking a little better, but you can definitely see they're just, again, a little rusty. Quality's not there compared to the Wrexham players, arguably. You think some of these academy players are pretty good, but like to see some of them get involved. Ian's back. His ears were burning. Bit of food, nice cup of coffee. Big up, Ian. And we got to like 60 likes now, man. You've been missing out. We've gotten so many likes since you've gone, man. We're cruising. Don't know if you've seen Ian. Wholesale changes to the starting 11. It's pretty much an under-21s match now. It's our under-21s versus Wrexham's first team, basically, at this point. No Thwaites, though, unfortunately. No Cheeto, either. United working this ball forward. And Wrexham are literally just back in the box. Just parking the bus against a bunch of youngsters is hilarious. Oh, a heavy touch from Camison. And, of course, a late tackle. Of course. I don't think it was a late tackle, personally. Halafu, yeah. Forgot about Halafu as well. Big up, Danny. Yeah, Halafu's another one to keep an eye on. The twins, too. Who are the twins? I know them, too. I forgot their names, though. Someone will remind me. The twins as well. Oh, there he is, Ian. Ian just gifted 5 memberships. Yes, Ian, man of his word. Well done, Ian. Again, I wasn't going to hold you to it because it's your money. You do what you want with it. But, yeah, Ian gifted 5 memberships. Big up, Ian. Big up everyone for getting involved. And that's 20 memberships we've gifted today in celebration of 4K. All the likes we've been getting on the video. All the live likes as well. You guys are absolute legends. Richard Hawkins, Nick Fadley, Perlu, AVF, MUFC, and Paul Manyanga. Welcome. Big up, everybody. Membership does have its perks. We do have a WhatsApp group for the starting 11 and the Legends members. There's a link in the community section. Don't share it, please, and be nice. Otherwise, I'm going to have to close it and start a new one. Starting 11 Legends members also get a say in the scouting report videos. You can make suggestions for players. I did just do one yesterday, so go check that one out and watch to the end to see how that member pick works, because I did do a member pick yesterday. I have a big scouting report coming up. I'm doing a top 21, under 21. Wrexham on the have a chance here. Well done, VTech. Dude, VTech's so good. For a big dude, like, his reflexes are very good. Wrexham just trying to sustain a little pressure here. We just got a little undone there. Simple run, split the defense, and Wrexham were through. Collier, come on, that's a yellow, ref. It's a preseason. You shouldn't see yellows, but that's in a league game. That'd be a yellow card. And the way he just pulled Collier down, he could have dislocated his shoulder falling down there. But big up everybody for getting involved. Big up Ian too, absolute legend. Pretty much what you guys see. Is that Rich Lurkin? Hope you guys are getting involved in the chat. I love to see everybody getting involved. It's 1-0, 66th minute now. How do you guys see this one ending? That's a De Gea save right there. One of those saves with his feet. Like I said, it could have been very different for Radic Vitek had we maybe signed like Emi Martinez or somebody like that last year instead of Sene Lamens, but it is what it is. Vitek will probably end up being sold this summer. Good little combinations. Hamas doing really well. Well done. Wide right. Find Lacey. Ah, too late now. Too late now. Collier getting really far forward in the wide right, leaving us a little open in midfield. Devaney on the ball. Devaney needs to be playing midfield. Why are you playing him at center back? That's dumb. Yes, I am biased because I do love Jacob Devaney. I think he's one who could be in with a shout for being an option to rotate. But again, maybe a year away. Comrade, the game is on MUTV, my friend. Ian says if we get to another 100, he's going to do 5 more memberships. Ian is just on one. What did you put in your coffee, Ian? Ian is just getting, I mean, hey, I love the appreciation, man. Like, we like to show our appreciation on the channel for you guys. And that's why we do this. When we do these live watch-alongs, if we get a bunch of likes, we will throw out some memberships. Now, YouTube only lets me gift away 10 per month, and I've done mine. So you have to wait till next month if we want to do more. Yeah, Comrade, MUTV costs money. I think it's like $9.99 a year for me. I'm in the U.S., so that's dollars. I don't know what the conversion rate is for you guys, but game's been a little flat. Obviously, it's preseason. I don't care that much, honestly. Just as long as everyone stays fit and we get to see some of these youngsters in action, that's all I really want to see. But big up everyone for helping us out today. We did reach 4K in the last couple days, which I'm very happy about, obviously. And I think we can get to 5K pretty quickly. You guys are legends. Liking, subscribing, hyping, sharing. Everything you guys are doing is helping the channel. And that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Because we have shot up today alone, man. We're already at 40, 60 almost. That's nuts. You guys are crazy, but in the best way possible. Yeah, a little bit, Danny. He is a bit box to box. Can do a little bit of everything. Obviously, we're dropping him into center back today, which it is what it is. Maybe like a Urenchi, very similar as well, kind of player. Yeah. Ian. Big up everyone who's new. If you are new, please make sure you like and subscribe. Let us know who you are, where you watch from. Rick and Mank says, you have an awesome channel. Honestly, I appreciate that. Cheers. It is your guys' channel. Like I said, I'll throw out the topics. I'll give my thoughts, but I really just let you guys run with it. But I appreciate you guys make the channel what it is, and I'm so appreciative of all you guys. So keep liking, keep sharing, keep getting involved, most importantly. I know I keep pushing the likes and subscribes because that helps the channel grow, but I'd rather stay at 100 subscribers and have you guys all talk in the chat and have good conversations than anything. So I appreciate that. That's what I really like about having the channel, getting to meet people. It's helped me meet other people too, like Tactical Devils, Jarvis and Stu. Like when Dylan and I were in Manchester this past year, we linked up with Stu from that channel at Old Trafford for the Wolves game ahead of time, shared a drink, shared some photos. It's good times, and that's been like such a fun part of doing this. I love all of it. Rick and Mank says, my scouting report is spot on. Well, I appreciate that, my friend. You guys know I am a bit of a scouting nerd. I love that everybody gets involved. Rick and Mank, if you want that, maybe next week, if I can get it finished up, I am doing a top 21, under 21 scouting report special. So 21 footballers under 21 years old. That's we'll do a lot of them I have scouted in the past, so it's not like all brand new players, but it's in my opinion, my top 21 to keep an eye on under 21 going into the next year here. I appreciate that, Danny. Honestly, I'm so thrilled that a lot of you guys are so into the scouting reports and the academy. To your point, I think that's awesome. I wasn't expecting a whole lot of people to be involved in the academy, and not because I think I'm better or anything. You just don't see a lot of academy chat on the channels or other channels. So I'm thrilled that people are so into it. It's basically an academy match now with the way the second half is turning out, but I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I like Dangor Alvarez. I just, again, availability is the best ability. Whether it's Mason Mount, whether it's DeLitz, or whoever, if you can't stay fit. I mean, United have a history of having a lot of injury-prone players like Shaw, Martial, Varane. There was an opportunity here. First time we really had a really good opportunity. And Wrexham they're getting a lot of numbers back. Wheatley nearly got on the end of that. Wheatley's got to cut across that. He can't wait for it to get to him. He's got to maybe go and meet that a little bit more. But he's being double marked right now, and Wrexham are literally just parking defenders in the box. Yeah. Appreciate that, Debasi. You guys are doing a great job. Like I said, we've hit 4K. We are cruising. The more people like and subscribe and get involved and share it and hype it, the more the algorithm kicks up. That was a nice little back heel from Kobe Collier. Where'd that come from? Who is this guy all of a sudden, Collier? Silky. Let's see here. Zaire Emery. You guys know I do like Zaire Emery a lot. He ticks some boxes, plays a deeper role. He's experienced despite being just 20 years old. He's been playing first team football at PSG for like 4 seasons now. They've kind of shoehorned him in at right back these days to make room for João Neves and Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz. So you have a better opportunity of getting him out of there now than you ever have, because I'm sure he'd rather go play midfield. But he is a good player. I do like him a lot. Jim says, what is these jewels? I have no idea. I've never watched the channel from your guys' point of view before, so I don't know what jewels are. If somebody knows what jewels are, let Jim know, because I have no idea what that even means. That sounds like, did you actually open up like Clash of Clans or something and just not realize it? I have no idea, dude. I don't know. YouTube changes so much. Like, the hype thing wasn't a thing until like a couple months back now. You used to just be able to hit like and subscribe and stuff, and that helped the channel. But now they want you to start hyping stuff on your phone. But you can only get a certain amount of hypes per week, and you only have a certain window to hype videos before you can't do it anymore. So yeah, hype a couple of the older videos on your phone if you get a second, because that helps the channel as well. For some reason, that's how. Bad ball in from Lacey. Overcooked that one. Nobody at the back post, and that was honestly too far. But the youngsters are getting a little bit more forward than the first teamers were. Collier on the ball. Put that wide to Comison. There you go. Well done, kid. Lacey on the ball. Fletcher needed to be making that run along the box, and he didn't. Backstick. There you go. Put a ball in. Just a little too flat. Lacey's another one I don't know what's going to happen, because he's basically the same profile of player as Mbumo and Ahmad, just left-footed right winger. So one of these guys is going to have to learn how to maybe play on the left-hand side and start putting crosses in. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen. Gems is the way to show you pay. I have no idea what's going on with these jewels. Wrexham have another ball in the box here. Another ball. Well done, VTech. Dude, VTech massive too. I think, what is he, like 6'6", 6'7"? Collier on the ball. Need to put that left to Amas. It's too slow. 75th minute. 15 minutes left here, you guys. Again, it's just preseason. It's good to see everyone getting fit. It's good to see these youngsters getting some minutes. Yet to see Thwaite or Cheeto. I'd like to maybe see them get a couple minutes. I'm sure the next match we'll see more as well. I don't know who of the first teamers who are no longer in the World Cup when they're going to be back. Darlow still not quite 100%. Tielemans, I don't know if he'll feature anytime soon. And we've got players slowly trickling in. Maybe Bruno and Dalla will be back. Not for the next one, maybe the one after that. We'll see. We'll see. Rashford, obviously, Cobby still, although Cobby might as well, we should just bring Cobby back, honestly. He'll get more minutes this than he will this World Cup. This is, like, again, I'm not an England fan, because obviously I'm not English unless I've got the world's worst Manc accent. So I can't speak to it from that point of view in terms of not playing Cobby. I do think Cobby could have helped England in a couple of these matches when keeping possession and beating a high press were necessary, because I do think Rice and Anderson are a bit redundant. I think they are pretty much the same player, at least the way, especially the way Thomas Tuchel plays. I think that's just unnecessary. Well done, good ball out wide. Williams, just hard to control that one. Forgot about Ethan Williams. Where was Ethan Williams at? Was he? He was at Falkirk, I think, is where Ethan Williams spent his season on loan. I almost got him confused with Enzo for a second there. Yeah, the kids are doing a little better. Again, I think the first teamers. I think there's a bit of we know this is preseason that we don't care that much. The kids are going to care a little bit more because they want to prove a point. So I think the first teamers need to be worried about proving a point too, though, because the way they played, not great. Well done, Amos. It's a bad touch from Wheatley. Bad pass, dude. That's a fucking foul, ref. Come on. Jeez. Yeah, I agree. Buyback, or at least a sell-on. We need to start pulling a Real Madrid with some of these buybacks and sell-ons, man. What Madrid did to Como with Nico Paz, they did him dirty, dude. They're so dirty. I don't have a problem with it, though. I do like VTech, though. He's very good. Dennis, you got to go subscribe to MUTV, bud. You're about 78 minutes too late, though. We're going into the final 13 minutes. But they will show the rest of them on MU. But you need to go pay the subscription fee to get MUTV, and then you'll have it for the year. And not only will you watch all the I feel bad pushing it. I'm just trying to tell you what you get with MUTV in case you're on the fence. You get, obviously, the preseason matches. You get most of the academy. I'm not going to say you get all of them because I think due to all the job cuts, not all the academy matches are streamed. But they do show a lot of the academy matches out live on YouTube as well. But you also get access to a lot of like the Inside Carrington stuff, all the archive matches, so you can watch like old cup finals and stuff. Well done, Wheatley. That was a good ball in. That's a couple of good chances in the last 10 minutes here. Interesting. Jim says, I think the secret midfield is crap. Wasn't people talking about that? Yeah, I think, again, we got to filter out a lot of what you see in the media. The media are just going to talk. I mean, look how many players we've been linked to it's just the way it is. I mean, we've been linked to Vinicius Jr. conveniently when he wants a new contract, which, again, if you think we're actually interested in Vinny Jr. just because apparently some rando on Twitter said that we can afford him, just don't, guys. If you're going to blindly follow what are these guys like Fakahe or Team Talk or MEN or Build, if you're going to follow that, like, you're responsible for your own frustration when those things don't pan out. It just is. Ricky, man, yeah, I do think some of them are probably just not going to be United players in the future. And that doesn't mean they're bad. It's just, that's part of it. Not every academy player that comes through is going to be first-team player for Manchester United. We've given them some excellent training, excellent coaching, development, good platform, and that's part of the academy. The academy, like, it's not 100% like, oh, all these players are going to come through and play for us. Like, the vast majority won't, but they'll get a really good career because of their time in the academy as well. But they all have a chance, and that's what matters. So it is what it is. Need some more water. Make sure you get involved, you guys. Keep getting involved in the chat. I love this conversation we're having. I'm sorry if it's distracting while you guys are trying to watch the game, but would you rather have me sit here just in silence? Just watch a guy watch a game? That's funny. Well done there from Armour. Armour, he reminds me a lot of Harry Maguire, Armour, the way he plays. He's a bit back foot. He can play the long ball. Unfortunately, I don't see enough in him to think that our center back situation is not super great at the academy. And the striker situation is iffy. Like, Cheeto's good. We've got a lot of really good midfielders and a lot of really good wingers in the academy, a lot of fullbacks. But in terms of center backs and keepers, I would argue not great. Vitek the exception, but I don't even consider him an academy keeper anymore because he's been on loan playing first-team football for 2 seasons. I think it was Bristol City's Player of the Year, wasn't he? Alvarez is in Barbados. Well done, man. Well done. Barbados sounds fun. That's awesome. Shot in. It was a tame shot. Tame shot here from Dan Gore. Haven't heard his name a whole lot this half, but very tame shot from Dan Gore there. Didn't we lose our first game of preseason last summer too? I can't remember correctly. We did end up winning that Malaysian Cup though under Ten Hag, so I'll take that. But Barbados sounds fun. The only place I travel to these days is literally Manchester to go to matches. Usually, I'll go once a year, get as many matches in as I can. It's hard, especially when we're not in Europe, because I try to go to 2 matches at Old Trafford, and we're not in Europe. Obviously, that's impossible. We got very lucky last year with the Boxing Day and the New Year's Eve fixtures, so those are the ones I went to. Now that we're back in Champions League, it will be a little easier. It's just finding back-to-back home games that work, and then if possible, an academy match. And if there's a Sunderland match, I'll go to that as well. Dylan and I got to meet Paul Scholes. He was at the Sunderland match last year, so that was cool. We actually met Brian Robson at the airport on the way home, which was nice. So we got some photos with him. So you never know who you can run into. Always just recommend going to Manchester. It's fun times. Wrexham spraying his ball wide. They're still playing this like it's a cup final. Again, Sleepy at the back post here. Wrexham throwing numbers forward, throwing numbers back. They are literally playing like this a cup final because they literally want to be able to say if they beat Manchester United, even if it's a preseason friendly. They've been leaving tackles in late, celebrating these freaking goals like it's a Champions League final when they scored that first one. All right, we got a counter-attack opportunity here going on. Lacey just all on his own, man. See, Lacey, I think, has everything to be a first-team player. He's just a little young still. Like, you saw him just there getting stuck in, showing no fear, driving that ball forward, getting his head down. He's got the mentality. He's absolutely got the mentality. But kids have about 7 minutes and change here. What do you guys think? Is this going to end 1-0 to Wrexham? You think the kids can come back and equalize? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you think. Has anybody stood out for you today? Again, it's preseason. It is what it is. But I think some of the players have looked good. Amos has looked decent. Lacey's looked decent. Yora looked decent, I thought, in the first half. Lacey getting used to putting balls in with his right foot, which is nice. That's not a foul, ref. Thank you. Corner. Well done, Wheatley, to win that corner, too. That's very good play from him. Give the kid some props there. Like, we've literally got who is the player for Rex? He's a defender. He used to be at Wolves. I forget his name now. They literally got him starting against these youngsters, dude. It's nuts. So we've got a corner here. Wheatley did really, really well to win this corner. See if we can capitalize on it. Deep ball in. Oh, such a bad corner. Ugh, jeez. That was a bad ball in from Lacey. Our set piece delivery, in general, across the different levels, is just not where I want it to be, honestly. I don't like Bruno's corners. I think Bruno's corners are garbage. I'd rather see Shaw take the corners. I'd rather have fullbacks take the corners in general, but Bruno's are awful. They're not as bad as Yanazai's used. Remember when Yanazai used to take corners for us? Those are so bad. Those are awful. 73 likes. Nuts. Absolute nuts. It is 1-0 to Wrexham. Versham, welcome. 73 likes is nuts. That's nuts, dude. You guys are crazy, but in a good way. Appreciate the likes, people. Remember what Ian said. If you get to 100 likes while we're live, he'll give 5 more memberships, you guys. Keep it going. But, well, yeah, it's 1-0 to Wrexham. United look a little better now that we've made some of these changes and we've got all these academy players on, but still just... The academy players have definitely had more chances. Well done. Good job finding Amos. But there's just nobody doing anything. Everyone's just kind of standing around. Collier's going and basically standing in the same spot as Wheatley, which is unnecessary. Just too slow and trying to get Wrexham out of their shape a little bit. But not enough players from United are making any sort of runs. Like, it's not enough to just work the ball back so Wrexham move forward. You have to actually do something. Haven't really been convinced by either Fletcher today. Neither of them have looked good. And again, it's preseason. It is what it is. But both Jack and Tyler just haven't looked as good as they usually look. Sloppy on the ball, just overhitting passes and whatnot. Just not great. And again, you could say it's preseason, but I'm looking more at just on the ball stuff. What they're actually doing with the ball at their feet is just a bit sloppy. But it could be rust. We'll see. But those two, for players who have had first-team experience, I'm expect a little bit more than I would from someone like Gore and whatnot in terms of being here, or even like Armor. But they're just not doing enough. Trying to too much to kind of work this ball through the midfield. We need to get this ball wider. Give it to Camison. Give it to Amos. Amos has looked good when he's on the ball. Lacey looks good when he gets on the ball. Just the delivery is just not being there. Wheatley's growing into it a little bit, but could be too little too late. At least Wrexham are still trying to go for it, so they're giving us some opportunities. But give away a free kick. Wrexham just took it quickly. Watch this wide right. Watch the ball at the back post. They've been doing that all day. I told you guys. There it is. Yep. Good done. Good job, Williams. Danny says Fletcher overrated. Yeah, I mean, I guess overrated not the word I would use, because I haven't seen anybody like rate them like highly enough to call them overrated, I guess. What I would say is I just don't know if they're going to be players that are going to be good enough for United's first team, unfortunately, unless they're just rotation players in the future. But even then, there's other players better than them. Morehouse, I think, is better than them. Devaney, Thwaites, obviously, I think is better. Oh, that was very close to being a foul. Come on, Wheatley. Wheatley did really well there to shrug off the. Oh, good ball in from Wheatley. Good ball in from Amos. Oh. I'll tell you what, Wheatley and Amos have looked really good this half. That was such a good little combination there. And Wheatley did really well to get away from that defender, despite being fouled, by the way. Connor Cody, that's who it was. He's at Wrexham now. And apparently taking his job very seriously against a bunch of academy players. Win another throw in here. Running out of time to equalize, guys. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to get some lunch after this because I'm starving. And it is 1 o'clock already, pretty much. I don't know what Dan Gorey was doing making that run. Amos is left-footed. He's definitely not going to find that run. We've been better off just spraying it wide to Lacey there. Someone tell me, was James over? Did he go to the World Cup with Australia? Can someone remind me? I don't remember. I remember watching like 2 Australia games. And one of them was against the US. And they didn't do great, but oh, what a good run. Oh, it was just the ball was just a little too straight. Oh, that was almost a really good little run. Nearly 6 p.m. for you guys. So a little earlier than we usually are. Big up. Collins, welcome. Santos played the first half. Didn't do bad. Gave away a couple of balls, but he did well to recover. But again, nobody in the first half was great. It was mostly first team the first half. They're just definitely rusty. You could definitely tell this was a first time a lot of them have kicked the ball for a couple months. So, but it is preseason. It's what we expect now. So the second half, Carrick made wholesale changes to the starting 11 right down to the keeper, and it's pretty much an under 21s lineup now. Which has been good. We've had the youngsters have actually had better chances at goal. They've looked more dangerous. They've created more opportunities. But welcome to the channel. Mount looked decent, not great. He was floating around, getting stuck in, a couple of misplaced balls and stuff here and there. But again, nothing bad. Nothing I wouldn't expect to see from the first preseason match. Let me just say that. Move the ball. What are you doing, dude? Is that Collier? We got to move the ball, dude. We're at 90. 1 minute of added time. We are in 1 minute left here. United on the ball with Lacey and wide. That ball to Amos. There you go. Put that ball wide. Oh, he's just holding on to it too long. You got to move the ball. Ref needs to get out of the way, by the way. Ref is just literally standing in the passing lane. Ball in from Williams. Ooh, that was almost really bad there from, was that Gore? Really high foot. Or could have been, yeah, that was Gore, I think. Interesting. Yeah, I've seen the Milan links, Alvarez. I don't know how legitimate those are. I wouldn't be surprised to see someone like Coventry come in. I know he played under Lampard at Chelsea, and Lampard, I mean, I could see them making a loan with an option. Ball in from Williams. Someone needs freaking. We're getting so many good chances from these kids. It's just too little, too late. Put it back. One more chance. Turn. Lacey. Too many touches. That looked like a pen. 2 penalty shouts in there. Second. Oh, yikes. All right, that's it. Final whistle blows. There were a couple of really late penalty shouts in there late on, but the ref just decided to go to blow the whistle. Not quite good enough, but not what I wouldn't expect to see from the first preseason match. Lot of work to do. This is just the start of getting back up to speed. We've still got a lot of players who haven't yet returned from international duty, some of whom are still playing. So expect them to trickle back in over the next couple weeks. And then we've got new signings coming in to get acclimated. But it did end 1-0 to Wrexham after a first half goal that basically we gifted them. Harry Maguire just too slow to come out and put pressure on the ball. And Aiden Heaven just completely switched off at the back post, just gifting them the goal. Wrexham played a lot of first teamers. They played like it was a cup final. They were late challenges. They were like pressing high, sitting deep, double marking a couple of youngsters in the box. It is what it is, but this definitely was a cup final for them, which is fine. I don't care. You want to be Tim Pot, be Tim Pot. It's fine for me. But I do like watching the academy. I'm glad a lot of the youngsters got on the pitch. Hopefully we see more of them in the next preseason friendly, you guys. But absolutely blast hanging out with you guys watching this match today. Had a lot of live likes. Obviously, we've gifted a lot of memberships as a result. A lot of new faces in the chat, which I'm loving. Channel's growing, you guys. We are 4K now as well, so we are now on the road to 5K. It feels weird to say that, but that's where we are. Thanks to you guys. You guys are legends. So I want you guys to make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so. Check those membership size. You guys know you've seen a lot of memberships getting thrown out today. Memberships do have a lot of perks. I've listed them all. Go and check them out again. If you're into the scouting reports, new one yesterday. We'll have another one, another big one coming out soon. I'm doing my top 21 under 21. So keep an eye out for that one as well if you're into watching some of the younger players as well. But first match of preseason is done and dusted. Who do we have next, you guys? Let's see what we got in here. And big up Ian too for gifting those memberships as well as your super chat, man. I appreciate that. So our next friendly is against Rosenborg, and that will be next Friday, the 24th. So we did play them last time out as well. I think that was the match Vitek started as well, if I remember correctly. And then it's Atletico Madrid, PSG, Leeds, and AC Milan before we kick off the season against Hull City. We kick it off against Hull and Ipswich. So a couple of, particularly we're supposed to have like one of the easiest starts of the season, but we'll see what happens. But I appreciate you guys jumping in. Christopher, welcome to the channel. Good to see a new face as always. You guys make sure you get stuck in the chat. If you weren't able to catch the live, obviously it was a watch along, so I doubt you're going to want to go watch it again. But go check out a couple of the other videos. There's a ton of stuff in the video description as well. Check out the United vs. Everybody online store. There's a link in the description of that as well. Tons of one-of-a-kind swag, merchandise. You don't get anywhere else. None of it goes to help the Glazers or Ineos, and it does help the channel. And it's not expensive either. For anyone who's bought anything, Ian will tell you, like, it's not expensive. The goal is not to make money. If I go to Old Trafford this season and see one person wearing a shirt from the United vs. Everybody store, that honestly will mean more to me than getting like 1 million subs. Honest to God, it will. I know it sounds weird to say, but it will mean a lot to me. So with your guys' help, we can get there though. But keep checking everything out, you guys. There's a ton of old videos listed in the video description as well. Go check those out if you get a second. Hype a couple of the old ones on your phone too. But appreciate everybody for jumping in today. Good to see a lot of people chatting about the academy, chatting about transfers, chatting about the match as well. Can't guarantee you we'll be doing something next Friday because I do have clients. As this, you guys know, this isn't my job. Obviously, 4K subs not my job, but we have clients next Friday, so I might not be able to watch that one live. But guys, until next time, take it easy. Enjoy your day. If you're watching the World Cup final tomorrow, enjoy yourself, be safe, but have fun as well. Let me know in that poll over in the community section who you think is going to win too. Until then, thank you guys. I will see you guys on the